everybody. Welcome back to Mortals Inc. Podcast. I'm Carlos from Mortals Inc. Podcast. Welcome back to Board Game Night. We got Sunday night. Tonight we're going to be doing Ascension, Rise of the Vigil.
Rise of
Virgil.
the Vigil.
Yeah.
Vigil. We're going to be doing it here with Kat, Kaylee. Totally forgot already. Ryan. Gerardo. Yeah, there we go. They're going to go over the game. How many games you guys think you're going to play?
At least two. It's not that long of a game usually.
Yeah.
So
It's 1 to 4. No, it's 2 to 4 players.
it's normally 2 to 4 players. You can combine. The nice thing about this game is you can combine games and play up to 6. So
All right, so they're going to go through it. I'm going to let them be, and I just want to introduce it. So you can get this at Immortals Inc.
oh yeah.
We have copies of this, and it's fun. If you got any questions, they are live. You can type right on there.
Yep.
On any of our formats: Facebook, Twitch,
Twitch. YouTube.
And
YouTube. Yeah, so you can respond on any of those, and they'll get back to you live. All right, thanks, guys. Take it away, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. So Ascension is your standard deck building game. Essentially we're going to be we have these little starter decks, which each have certain amounts of cards in them that do different things. We'll go through as it happens, but basically we're going to use the cards to buy the better cards that are out here, and they have a bunch of things on them. They'll do special abilities, which help us get better and better cards, but they're also worth points. At the little bottom there, you can see little stars with points. So our goal is to hopefully be the one with the most points at the end. These little gems here represent the points in Ascension. They're called Honor. So it's called the Honor Pool, and basically the game begins ending when all of these run out of the pool, and you want to have the most at the end. This is not the base game of Ascension. It does have some special little extras in it, mainly noted by these little energy shards, which will do special things, activating and powering cards to make them even better than they already are. And yeah, our goal is basically just to acquire more and more cards and get better and better decks. It's quite a simple game. You'll see as we go. It's easy enough to just learn as we go. And Ryan here's going first.
I won the pregame.
The pregame coin toss.
Coin toss. So we draw 5 cards.
5 cards. Every time you're going to draw 5 cards into your hand. And this is your hand for the turn. What you'll be able to do on that turn depends on what cards are in this hand of 5.
So I have. This isn't a very interesting hand. I just have 4 apprentices. Which
So
will give
apprentices
me-
are this card here. They give you what are called runes, which are like spending money. Basically, most of these cards have a cost in the upper right-hand corner of them there, and that's how many runes they cost. So with him having 4 apprentices, he can buy anything that is 4 or less runes.
And with the energy shard, which is part of an expansion, I have 1 energy now, and I can draw an extra card.
So every time you draw an energy shard into your hand and play it, you'll gain 1 energy. Basically, energy banks the same way that runes does. And if you have enough energy, you can power specific cards to make them more powerful. But another benefit of the energy shard is whether you use the energy or not, you do get to draw 1 bonus card per energy in your hand.
So I have 5 runes total. So I can purchase either of these 2 cards, or there's always a supply here in case you
And,
can't
yep.
buy what's in the middle.
These are just basic cards. The mystics are just 2 runes, and the heavy infantry are 2 power, which is our combat power, which we'll get to when we get into combat, but they are kind of the basic cards that are here, as it is.
So I'm going to buy this card, and I get the energy shard underneath it. And
So-
I still have 2 left over, but that instantly refills. In
So
case
the way the energy shards work, not to cut you off,
You're
sorry, is that whenever we draw cards to fill the lineup, if it is an energy shard, they're in these decks, we put a new card on top of it. So like this guy, when we started the game, was dealt out with 2 energy shards underneath. If you purchase the card on top, you get the energy shards underneath added to your deck as well. So it's a little bonus and an incentive to get specific cards that were dealt with energy shards.
And I have 2 left, so I will buy a
Heavy
heavy
infantry.
infantry. And it's your turn.
Yes, and any cards that he purchased goes directly into his discard pile.
Yes, along with the cards any cards in his hand that turn, whether he used them or not, and then he'll draw 5 new cards.
Alright, so I have an energy shard. So I will draw a card and have 1 energy. I got 4 apprentices, so that gives me 4 shards to 4 runes to.
Spend. So
Spend.
you're looking at
Yep.
this card or either of
I
these.
will
Gonna
take
take the
that
energy
one.
shard.
With the energy shard.
We replace it.
And then I only have one militia, which can't do me anything, so that just...
Militia is combat power. We'll go over combat power when it happens.
It is not going to happen on my turn only, because I have one militia also. So the minimum on the board right now for militia would have to be
A 2.
the 2. That's the cultist. He's out all the time, so you always have the option to fight him, as long as you have more than 2 or more.
Yeah, 2 combat power per fight. Basically, the way combat power works is the same as runes. I'll go over it now. But basically, there's a cost in the upper right-hand corner. If you have that many of the, I will grab one, the fancy little power symbols right here. Right here, I don't show them in frame. I'm bad at that. I'm still not used to this camera. Then you can fight. So, for example, there are some in the lineup that cost like 8, and later on in the game, if you have more power, you'll be able to fight them. But right now, they are kind of in our way because none of us have enough power to fight them, and there are 3 of them on the board right now.
Well, only one real high one, though, so
Only one super high one, though,
so
which is nice.
hopefully we can get rid of these pretty soon. I, though, have only spending points. I have 4 runes that I can spend.
So you can
So-
get some basic cards, or you're
Yep.
looking at a mosaic horn.
I could buy 2 heavy infantry, because they're 2 apiece, and you're allowed to buy the same card twice, especially in these cases.
Yep.
If I bought 2, that would give me 4, and it's fighting power, so... Well, no, yeah. If they both
It's
came
power,
up at one time, yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and purchase this for 3.
And
Leaves
we're
me
going to
one
put that back in the
left.
way. There is no 1.
There is no
so
1, so that's
that
just
is
kind
it.
of a wash, and then these will go in my discard pile.
You may always purchase as many cards as you're capable of. It can be the same type, different types of cards. There's no limit to that. This is not a one purchase kind of game. I have 4. The lineup is very, very expensive looking at it. Unless I have 6, I'm not buying anything. So it looks like with my 4, I'm going to just get myself a Mystic, which is 2 runes instead of 1.
Alrighty.
And I
So,
had a Militia. That was my hand of 5. I can't use it.
This time I have 3 apprentices and 2 militias. So I have 3 runes, 2 attack. I can't buy anything in the middle.
You cannot, so you're going to have to go for one of the basic cards.
I'll go for Mystic, and since I have 2 attack, I can defeat the cultist.
So basically, this way this works. He has 2 attack, which is the cost of the cultist. So he just says he can defeat it, and that's what he'd like to do with it. Since he spent it, he gets the reward at the bottom of the cultist, which is 1 point, which are the little white gems. You can do combat and purchase in any order you wish. You can go back and forth. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever works best for you and your strategy is fine.
I'm not sure if that's chat. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, looks like it's fine.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Alright, so I only have 4 apprentices. I can't buy anything, so I just won't buy anything in
Did
the
we
row. So I'm
mention-
just going to do 2 heavy infantries. And then militia, but I can't buy anything. So that's it. My
Alright.
discard pile. My deck is empty, so now
Did
I
we mention
shuffle
the
my
cultist
discard
first?
pile and
I like
then
that.
draw 5 new cards.
I lay down my energy shard first.
So
doesn't
you
really
draw an
matter,
extra
but
card.
I get to draw my card.
Yep, you can play your cards in any order you wish.
So I have 4 apprentices again.
So that is 4 runes, 4 spending power, and 1 militia, which unfortunately is not
Right.
going to do much for you.
So the 1 militia probably is not gonna.
And the 1 energy probably
Anything?
won't either at this early in the game.
Right. So for 4, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 heavy infantry in hopes that I can start building up a hand for fighting.
An example of a card that can be energized is this sucker right here. It shows a little energize and then a little 4. So that tells us that for 4 power, we can energize it if the card is in our hand. That is very
Energy.
important. And the energy is in our hand as well. So I have 1 militia, which doesn't do me anything, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't mean to discard that. I should keep it out till I'm done. With 4, I'm not going to get a whole lot done here, so I'm just going to get another rune. Or a mystic, which gives me 2 runes.
Alright, so
Then
I'll play my
draw my final card.
energy shard first to get another card. So, in total, I will have 3 attack and 4 runes.
So with 3
again,
attack, you're looking at the cultist.
This time, I'm just gonna go for Mystic again, and yeah, with 3 attack, I'll fight the cultist again.
Which gives you 1 point. Sorry if my voice is sounding real weird. It's not great today.
I'm gonna do energy shard so I can draw a card.
I'm gonna get to shuffling and
I'm gonna
watching.
play the
everybody.
Tome of Erebus. It is a void construct, so constructs stay on your playing field.
Yep. So, I'll just show it quick. There's a little banner here that has the type of card it is. So, for example, this one is a void construct. Any construct that plays from your hand stays out until it gets destroyed. There are specific instances and specific cards that will destroy them. For example, this card's a hero. Heroes tend to be a little more powerful, but they do not stay out like constructs. Then there's monsters, which are going to cost fighting power. There's different types of cards that are labeled.
Okay, so I have 3 apprentices for
A total of
3
3
runes.
powers.
So I'll just buy a Mystic.
This is my deck.
And
not
then
my
Militia
hand.
is just 1 fighting, but I can't do anything with it. So these go over
Shuffling
here.
this again.
Contract stays on the field.
Since I looked upon it.
All right. I'm in a good position to fight. For my fighting power.
You are
have 4.
indeed. I'm
So-
assuming you're going to beat us all
and
to
2
the race of the
apprentice.
card.
Yes, I am. So I'm going to take this one, not only because it's 4 and it's somebody I can fight. It's going to give me something
Some
down here,
bonuses.
and it has 2 energy shards that I automatically get to
So-
add to my deck.
She gets the energy shards because she killed the monster. It was a race for that one because we all kind of wanted that one. She has the 4 power required, so she discards that. And then her reward here is she gets 3 points.
All right.
And she may choose, so she doesn't have to, but she may banish a card that's in her hand or her discard pile. If she can give it 1 energy, she can banish an additional card. So if she can energize
Okay,
it, she'll
yeah.
get to banish a second card. If not, she still gets to banish just the 1.
So I'm going to banish the 1.
So banish means that it goes away.
Is it in the
It's-
void? I can't remember.
It
Yes,
it goes in the void. The void is the discard pile. Basically, it's no longer in your hand. The reason you might want to do that is because your hand starts getting really clogged with all these little 1 runes and these 1 powers, and they're really annoying. So getting rid of cards is really a good idea, even early game. That brings it to my turn. I have an energy shard, which means I draw another card. And then I have 1 militia, which again is not going to do squat for me. But I do have a mystic, so 2, 3, 4, 5, which is still... Oh, there is a new card out that I could possibly buy. I will go ahead and buy this. This is a hero for 5, so it's going to be all my money, but it looks worth it to me. So I'm going to take it, and that's my turn.
Alright, so I have 4 runes and 1 attack. The 1 attack isn't going to help me, so I'm going to buy...
You have 6 runes, friend.
That's my discard pile.
Oh, that's your discard pile. You have 4 runes.
So I'm
I'm
going to buy
sorry.
2 heavy infantry with my runes.
Alright. My turn.
Building up your army, I see.
I'm trying to go a
Playing
bit
the
more
energy
balanced this
shard.
time around, but...
So I can draw a
I
card.
like fighting
from
the
my deck.
monsters.
Well, good. There's a lot of them in our way right about now.
Yeah.
I got 4 apprentices, 4 runes. Something you can buy, so I will just buy a mystic for now. And that goes discard pile. And then I got heavy infantry for +2
So you can defeat
power.
the cultist
so I'll
for
defeat
1
the cultist
point.
for 1.
We seem to have gotten ourselves into a position, which happens with this deck sometimes, where everything is rather expensive. About the only cheap thing we got here is this Vault Sphinx for 4 power, and that's still pretty expensive. So, in general, we're looking at a pretty rough lineup right about now.
Well, in like most deck building games, it's always slow at the beginning.
Exactly.
You know, because you got to slowly build your deck up before you get some really cool cards in there you're going to come across. So, okay, so in my hand this time, I have a Lifebound Construct.
So
This
the
is
construct goes
Mosaic
into play.
Horn. So, as with all their constructs, this one will stay in my tableau. It says on it this time, once this turn, I gain 2 runes for purchasing.
If she is capable of energizing it with the 2 power. So,
Yes.
if she
Oh,
can
I
energize
thought-
it with the 2 power, then she gets
Then-
2 runes.
Yep.
And she can do that every turn because it is a construct that stays out unless it
Okay,
gets
well,
destroyed.
I'm glad you said that because I thought it was automatically an energize of 2 all the time.
No.
Nope.
You'll have to spend it in
If
order
it
to
has
activate it.
energize on the card, that means you gotta spend that energy to activate anything that's
Gotcha.
after.
After the
This is why I
energize.
never liked the constructs. Because
like
I always
mine.
I forget about them all the time.
Mine's
I'm
nice. Once per
playing.
turn, gain 1 energy.
Yeah. Yours is a nice simple one. Just make sure you always remember you have 1 energy. As long as it's out.
3,
It's also one that's really good to get rid of and destroy because it starts getting real powerful to have an extra energy every turn.
I'm going for more fighting power. 'Cause
So
I
you
like
had
fighting
4, so you
monsters.
took 2 of the 2s.
Yeah.
I have 1 militia, which is squat, and 4 apprentices, so I am doing the same. 2 heavy infantry into my hand. Draw what cards are left, and then shuffle my discard to be able to draw the rest.
Alright, so with my shard, I'm going to draw an extra card. That gives me 2 attack. I have a construct now, which will stay out.
Hey, you got the same one I have.
The
Mystic
mosaic
Mosaic
horn.
horn.
Mosaic horn.
Yeah, Mosaic.
So a lifebound construct.
So I have
Construct
4
stay out.
Which I didn't keep out after I just said.
I have 4 runes,
There you go.
in energy and 2 attack. I'm going to use the 2 attack to fight the cultist, and the 4 runes to take a mystic.
Alright.
Not to interrupt. Did we mention the difference in these two?
So I kind of did. These are worth 1 point. These are worth 5.
So you can
I
turn,
did mention the 1 point.
turn 5 of these into
yeah.
Alright.
yes.
Basically, if you have 5 white gems, you
So-
turn it into a red gem.
Yeah.
I have
Keep things
2 heavy
Kinda like
infiltration
Less
penguins and
cluttered.
nipples. Yeah.
and militia, so I have 5 power.
5 power for fighting.
So I can do
You can do
one
either of
these.
those.
Which one's this one? Each opponent chooses a destroy construct. Okay, that's that one. This one is yours. I am actually going to do this one. It's gain 4 4 honor. And for each opponent you choose and destroy a construct they control.
All right.
So,
So
Mystic Horn, Mosaic Horn goes away, and Mosaic Horn goes away.
So both the mosaic horns go away. I don't have a construct, so nothing happens to me. And then that goes in the discard, the void, as the
And then I
discard's
get
called in
my
this game.
4,
And you
but I'm
take
just
4.
gonna switch these
Switch it
around
out.
for
So when you replace and an energy shard pops up, you immediately make
Just
sure to put
cover.
another card over it.
Cover until you get something that's not an energy shard. We tend to leave them
don't.
like that, so that way we can tell there's an energy shard under that card. So we're aware.
Oh, but this one has a fate.
This one has a fate, so whenever a fate shows up, they're on the card. If I can see that.
Yes.
There's a fate right here. Whenever fates show up, if a card with a fate shows up into the lineup, the moment it shows in, it happens. So for this one, when this enters the center row, for each treasure under, add 10 honor to the honor pool.
Which is
So, this is
it's
the honor
looking
pool.
like
So
game
we have the
one.
gems off on the side here. I'm going to just grab
There's only
2
one treasure.
reds, which is 10. So there's only 1 treasure under it, so we only get 10 more to the pool. But we do add 10 to the honor pool, so that kind of lengthened the game for us a bit
Alright,
there.
So I only have 2 runes, so I can only buy a heavy infantry.
Alright, I'm going to put my energy shard down first, only because it will allow me to pick up a card. I have 2, 4, 5 for fighting. That's a band, isn't it? 2
You're looking at
pieces.
fighting the 4 or the cultist.
I'm going to fight that Vault Sphinx.
So the Vault Sphinx, 2 honor, and this is a trophy. So with trophies, they stay in front of you like a construct until you use them. So this is a trophy. She may banish it, so she may send it to the void, discard it, and gain 2 energy, only for that turn. So 1 turn she can banish this to gain 2 energy. It sits in front of her like a construct. When she uses it, it goes away.
So I get 2 now.
Get 2 now, and then when you banish it,
Right
you will get
there,
2
that.
energy, which is not points. It's not honor. You'll get 2 energy,
Right. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to that for now.
which can power up.
And then I have 2 for purchasing.
Heavy infantry pretty much is your only option for 2 at about this
Yeah,
moment.
because the Mystic is 3.
So I have 1 militia, again, nothing. But I do have 2 mystics for 4, and then 2 apprentices, which makes it a 6 in total. So I can actually buy one of the nice big cards here. I actually do like him, but I am going to look and see what this one is.
Toric the Devoted Disciple.
I am going to take him, so if I can energize him, he'll do something called transforming, which basically, he is a very special card. He will transform into something more powerful if I can give him that much power. But his current ability, as he is copy the effect of a hero in the center row. So if it has the tag hero on it, I can when I play him, I get to copy and do whatever it says. So that is my purchase for this turn.
Alright, so I have 4 runes and 2 attack. I'm going to use my 4 runes to buy the Ogo Demon Trap.
We refill.
And my 2 attack will be to fight the cultist.
For 1 point.
That's your
Right. Energy shards. Draw a card. I have 4 apprentices and 1 mystic, so that gives me a total of 6 to purchase. What is this
You can get the Defender of the Vigil. He is an interesting one. He has a lot of different abilities going on. Saying you haven't discarded anything yet, or banished, it might be an interest of you because
What does
he
that druid do though? It's got the energy
know,
shard
it's-
underneath.
the druid is a very good one as well, but
Gain 3.
he gains points based on the apprentices and militia that you have.
Seeing
So
that Gerardo's our house druid anyways. Kind of matches you.
yeah, House Druid gets the druid card would make a lot of sense.
And energy shards are nice when you can get
He's
them.
gonna take that. There's a 1 available if you have only 1 left.
I do actually only have 1 left.
So, yeah, that's yours. There's a 7 in its place, which is like a 1. It's like a 1, just more expensive. Yeah, so the cheapest one in this lineup is 4. So, 4 runes, and the cheapest fight is the
Oh, you
cultist
know
for
what?
2 or 5.
I got an energy shard, so I'm going to pick up my extra card.
For the Plunder Devil.
1, 2.
I read that this Plunder
3
Devil, and I
and
liked that a
3.
lot more than Plunder Devil.
So I
course.
only have 3 fights, so I have no choice but to fight the cultist. So get a reward of 1 for that. 3 purchase. I've been purchasing a lot of heavy infantry. I like fighting monsters. The only thing with fighting monsters is you may gain some of these while you fight monsters, but then at the end,
They're not worth any
they're
points
not
at the
worth
end.
any victory points at the end because they
Where-
automatically go right to the void.
The cards have, some of the cards have points on the bottom, which makes them worth points, so they are also of value because they have little points that will add to your total at the end of the game. My turn.
Yeah.
Energy shard, which means I get to draw an extra card. Kind of helpful, I guess. 3 apprentices, and I have 3 power, so I'm gonna fight the cultist. Look, guys, I have 1 point.
Is
and
that your
then-
first point?
That's my
Yeah.
first point of the whole game. And that's my turn. I gained
Stay
1
your
point
own point.
and a mystic. Thanks.
I love you. That's my daughter.
Yeah, thanks.
So energy shard, I draw an extra card. That'll give me 2 attack,
Don't worry, it's not my
And-
only point.
4 power.
I've got the power card in my hand.
There's this one for 4.
So, yeah, I'm gonna.
You're very indecisive, so I'm not going to fill the lineup up until he takes the card for sure.
Thanks.
Because I always fill it up and then he puts it back.
I have 2 attacks, so once again, cultist as always.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Energy shards. I'm gonna have
Hard.
to- Yeah, shard.
Yo, it's hard to say. Energy
Shard.
So I'm gonna shuffle my deck.
Energy shard. Energy shard. Energy shard.
That's my new deck. And then the first one on it is the lone speaker druid.
There you are. 3 runes, I believe, for that druid card.
It is. So I have so far 2, 4, 7. Yes, I counted right.
So you
I have
can buy the
7.
7, or you can buy the 6, or you can just buy a bunch of the cheap cards.
I will take this one. The Vea
Why are
Ame
there
of
so many
Logos.
monsters?
And then I only have 1.
Oh, never mind.
These are awful for my
So-
life.
That's an ongoing one
That's it?
too.
That's it.
Yes.
Alright, playing my energy shard just so I can pick up another card. It's another energy shard, so I
So,
get to pick up
yep.
another card.
Real quick, because this just came out in the lineup and me and him were talking about it. This has what's called an ongoing trophy. So like her trophy, that's a construct. It's like a construct in that it stays in front of you. It's not actually a construct though. It doesn't count as one. But it does stay out in front of you like one. Words are hard sometimes. But this is an ongoing trophy, so where hers, she banishes it and then it's gone. This one actually, this effect activates once every turn. So ongoing trophies are nice because they are like a construct in a way, but they don't count as one, so people can't get rid of them.
Okay, I have a construct in my hand. It's my mosaic horn. It came back out.
All right.
I can this time energize it for 2,
Yep, so you get
and
2.
I can do it with my energy shard, so I don't have to get rid of my
Yep.
trophy monster there. And so I gain automatically 2 to purchase with. So that'd be 3 to purchase, 4 to purchase. And then I have 3 for fighting.
3 for fighting is
Again,
not going to get
the
anything
only thing I
except the
can fight is
cultist.
the cultist, so it'll be for 1.
And then your.
And then I have 5 for purchase.
Don't get
which-
rid of your mosaic.
Oh, that's right, he stays out. Thank you.
So
Um,
5 for purchase, you're
Is
really only going to be
gonna
able to get
these
basic cards.
again. So I'm gonna go ahead and even it up. Mystic is 3, heavy infantry is 2, and then my turn is done.
I have 1, 2, 3 apprentices. This mecha hero, which I gain 2 for, I cannot energize it. I have a heavy infantry, so I can't energize it. The cultist for my heavy infantry, get out of the way. And then 5, which puts me in the same position as her. And because of how many freaking monsters there are in the lineup, this is going to happen. There we are. And now I
Yeah,
have to
that's tough
shuffle,
for you.
because that's all my cards.
Alright, both of my constructs are coming out. This one gives me 1 attack each turn. This one I have to energize, and it essentially synergizes. Is that the word?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure, I don't know what you're
Synergizes
trying
with
to say.
other constructs, other Mechana constructs.
So basically, he gets 1 rune for every other mecha construct he has out and in play at the current time if he energizes it for 4. So we
So
pretty
I-
much have to snipe that thing out.
You might wanna that so it doesn't do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no windows, not right now.
So I have 5 attack, and I have 1 rune.
Windows updates always come at the best time, don't they?
Take a second to look at these real quick.
You have enough fight for him?
It's got 5.
4, 5.
Ooh, we gotta get those constructs out of here.
Yeah, his old goal.
All of them. I hate constructs. Get them out of here. They all should go bye-bye.
Okay, so I'm gonna fight the Plunder Devil. And
Plunger
the
Devil?
reward, I gain 5 victory points. And I may acquire a hero or construct with cost 3 or less without paying its cost.
So, I will
There's
I will
not
break a
any
very
in
sad
there,
news to you.
so
These
I'll
do
not
count
get
as
it.
heroes.
They do say heroes on them, yes.
And I will
So
take
you
a
can take-
heavy infantry. And I only have 1 rune, so that doesn't give me
It
anything.
does you nothing. There's no 1 out right now.
Make sure to keep these out.
My turn. I got 4 runes and 3 power. So for 4 runes, I can do. Give me a heavy infantry.
Fight that cultist.
Everything sucks. Can someone please get these awful creatures out of my lineup?
I'm trying.
It's awful.
And then fight
I
the
hate
cultist for
them.
1.
I want rid of them.
You're
They're in my
working
way.
I bought a lot of
I did not, so I am not going to be the one clearing this
Infantry,
lineup
but
of that because I bought almost
2,
all
3,
mystics.
4, 5. 1 malicious is gonna do absolutely nothing, and 5 purchase will do me nothing but these again. So, seeing that all these monsters are up, I too am gonna take militia. Now watch, after this there'll be no more monsters.
Oh,
Have a
probably.
handful fighting.
3 fight, so that's nothing for the cultist, and then 2, 3, 4, which is pretty much going to mean another mystic for me. And that's my turn.
Okay, another construct comes out. So that's 3 big boys.
We gotta stop this, guys. This is.
It's really
just-
not that special.
I have that one too now.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
means on any turn, if I can energize this, I'll
For
get
2.
more.
Yes,
Yeah.
you get 2.
they're really not that good. So
But only once. You can't. If you have 4 energy, you can't say I'm putting it in there twice.
Yeah, it says it said
Yeah.
once
I-
this turn. I knew that, but I just didn't know
I have 2 runes.
if
I
it's just
have
when it comes out.
3 attack here. That gives me 1, so I have 4 attack total. So I'll fight the
The
Vault
Vault Sphinx, 2 honor.
2 honor.
And then it has an
it's-
and then it has a trophy, but not an ongoing one. Hey, look, another monster!
So this goes out immediately.
Yay!
Alright.
And I still.
No,
Seriously,
I already
though?
gave you your 2.
Oh, okay. I still have.
This guy, this is a
2
problem, guys.
two
This needs to
runes.
stop.
Yeah, but you gotta have a card to
Get rid of
get
them.
rid of.
Yep. But
So I'll
this really does
buy
need to stop.
It was
Heavy
that monster where
infantry.
it's like if you had 3 or more constructs, you get rid of quite a few of them.
Some of
Right.
them, yeah, some of the monsters do
Actually-
that.
Well, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's
Energy shard. So draw 1.
So the trophy. This stays out essentially until I activate the
Until
trophy.
you ban-
Mystic
Banish it.
tutor. I can acquire a Mystic or Heavy Infantry without paying its cost.
That
And if I
card.
can energize it for 1, I automatically put it into my hand. So I'm going to grab the
Pretty
Heavy
good card for only
Infantry.
costing 1.
It is. It's actually a very powerful card.
So now,
And especially because heavy infantries and mystics are both worth a point, so it's basically a free point every single time the card shows up. If you can energize it,
Because
it also
But
adds
they
it to
do
your
I was
hand.
able to get that
hand
into
a
my
little bit.
hand. I have 4 power now, so I can defeat this one. If you gain 4 or more this turn, you may defeat. No, okay. So I gain 4 victory points.
Yep.
So I'll just put this
So
back
that guy has a
now.
special little energy power that if you gain 4 energy this turn, you don't have to pay the cost. You can just take the card.
So this guy's fate. When this enters the center row, banish each card in the center row with treasure underneath it.
That is
So
none except
he
itself.
shall
So the
banish
Vault Lich shall banish himself. And then that comes out.
Oh, good, because I only have 3 power. of
You
runes.
may take
So
that.
I may take this.
He's one of those changers too, isn't
A2 showed
No,
up.
he's not. But
He
if
is
I
not
can
one of the
energize him for
Transformers.
3, I
Oh, I
gain
thought he
2
was.
power. Nope.
The Treasure Hunter, a Void Hero.
Energy
All about
shard.
power.
Alright, so
Alright.
2 Prentice. But I do have 6 for fighting, so
You may get this
By
one,
any of them except
this
for that
one,
one.
and this one. This one has an ongoing
what do
trophy.
they do?
This one's 6 points if you can energize it, which you can't. This one gives 3 points.
Yes,
You
I
can't
can energize
energize
that
it?
one.
Yeah, but
You-
for
I
I
one.
have 1 here, and then I have 2 if I banish this one.
Okay, so draw 3 cards if you energize that guy.
Okay.
Energize here, gain an additional point for each energy you've gained this turn. So you would gain 3 additional points with this guy, so he would be worth 6 in total. He is 6 and draw 3 cards. And he is 4, but he has an ongoing trophy of once per turn. You may choose a construct that you control, and this gains the text of the chosen construct for the turn. So it can copy one
Nah,
construct in
Don't
front
like
of you.
that one.
I'd fight
So-
the cultist.
Yeah, that's a good call.
No,
So
I
these
would-
are both
This
worth
would be
6,
these
right?
are both these will both end up being
But
worth
this I
6.
get to draw 3
You'll get to draw
cards.
3
Yes.
cards.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight him.
So you fight him, you're gonna get 6 points. So this is a special one again, right? Yep. If you
This
can
is
if you want.
each player may banish a card in their discard pile.
Oh, it's a dark
So
energy
the way
shard.
these work, the dark energy shards are energy shards. They count as them as well. But
So go-
they are sorry, got distracted by chat there for half a second. They have a fate when they come in. It's always just each player may banish a card in their discard pile.
I don't have
is
a
this
discard
the
pile,
one you're
so
banishing?
unfortunately that one
No, that one goes on top of that card. That was the
one
main
that
deck.
was
Oh, that was the one that came from it. All right.
Hey, it's your
I'm
little gem
Banish
gadget.
I like that one.
the
Well,
apprentice.
Its
I
power I wish
will.
was better, but I just
Banish
like the
the
artwork on that
ammunition.
one.
Okay, I'm gonna banish that. It's still the middle of my turn. I have to get rid of this because it's the monster that I used to power up.
The
Twisted
you energized
Tyrant.
it. Yep.
So I get to draw 3 cards from him.
And you
Which
took your
is
6 points, correct?
1. I did not take my 6 points.
All right, take your 6 too. 5,
Thank you.
6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will trade those in for you. Everyone has red gems.
Okay. So I gotta take. That was 6, right? So I gotta take. I use those 3, correct?
Yes, he was
Because
6.
that costs 6. So this is my hand, and I get 3 more.
You draw 3 from him if you haven't yet.
Yes. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yes, because I got to draw an extra card from him, right?
You should have had 5 when you started.
1,
Those
2,
are 3.
4, 5. I drew an extra one.
All right.
No, I've got 1 extra card out here.
You've got 1
Why?
extra
It's like
card.
a big ugly mess to me.
I think you probably just
Oh,
drew
one's
too
that's
many
because
from him.
one is my discard pile.
What do you
that's
mean?
why.
Oh yeah, that's
So these are the 3 I just picked up, right?
so that's probably your discard pile, correct?
And the energy shard was there too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5,
5.
6.
Grabbed another one. No.
And then 1, 2, 3, and you had a discard pile of 1.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Sorry,
2,
guys.
3.
It happens
4,
sometimes. The cards slide.
5. So I have a heavy infantry to do their cultist left over. That one's spent. Energy shard is gone.
Let me know if all of my constructs
3
get in the way.
apprentices.
They definitely are. I would like to. Yeah, you can just sort of throw them in the void. You know.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Hey, look.
Oh, there he is again.
There.
I don't think he's gonna last, but he's there again.
See, so he can transform. So there's
If you can energize him, you can transform
There's
him,
more-
which makes him more
there's
powerful.
there's more than
2
that.
copies
Okay.
of
All right. There we
some
go.
of them,
Yeah.
and then there's like one of the special ones.
Gotcha.
My turn.
Yes. Sorry about that. Too much was
You're
going
good.
on at once.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the 7's gone.
That's why you gotta be like me and just have consistently crappy hands, so you don't gotta worry about.
I was all excited. I had a good hand, but then
You
everybody
can't
got
complain. Mister,
everybody
I
got
have
to
a
discard a
1,000
card
constructs.
These don't do anything for me except for this one's kind of alright.
I'm gonna, real quick, as much as I hate to pause everything, I want to see what it does. Draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
When it
I do
transfers,
love the
transfer to
artwork
other
on
one.
these cards too.
And this is just draw a card. I'll take him for 2, so I will put my 2 in my discard pile that I've spent. Another 2.
That's
what do
another
I
one
have
that transforms.
left? I've
Yeah.
got 2. Yeah, I'll take another 2. Why not? I have another 2. So I can,
You have another 8?
No, no, I don't. I have 1 left. So, that's it for me.
Alright.
But yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna draw another card, Militia, and I have a total of 6 runes, I believe. Yep, 6
You have
runes.
6.
And
So you can get
2 attack.
this one, or any of these.
Let's see what this guy does. Hey, could you just read it to me? Because I can't do it.
Yes. You'll gain 2 runes and 2 power. Then you'll gain 1 rune for each apprentice you play or have already played this turn. Then you'll gain 1 power for each militia you play or have already played this turn. You may want to read it because it's a long card. If that doesn't make sense. But basically, you gain 2 and 2, and then for
one
every
for each
rune
card.
in militia, you will gain another one of it, whatever type of card it is. Hey, look!
Ooh, a little monster.
Sadly, I cannot. I only have 2 attacks, so I'll have to fight the cultist.
2 attack!
Actually, sorry. Yeah, yep. I only have 2. I could have bought that card, but I'm dumb.
Wait, what? That was an 8.
Yeah, I know. I could have energized this one to get 2 more.
Oh.
Too late now.
Well, didn't you only have 1?
Snipe the
Oh wait, yeah,
constructs.
yeah.
That
So then I
one.
could, yeah.
Yeah.
Snipe the constructs. Let's get them out of here.
Energy shard, so draw
Yeah, that
1.
would have been another construct for you.
And 8 points.
You construct.
So that was a
you.
bit
In
of
a transformer.
that was a bit of a goof right there.
Runes.
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 Alright, so I am going to play the
We can
monastic
say it
tutor again.
runes.
And acquire
Runes.
mystic or heavy infantry. So I will grab the heavy infantry and energize it to put it in my hand. I have 6 power for the 3 heavy infantries. What do I want to do? Actually, I will do this one. The Foul Replicant.
A5 has shown up.
And it has an ongoing trophy.
Ooh, what does that one do?
Once
Once
this
per turn.
turn, his or mine?
Once
Or
per
not mine, the thing.
turn, choose a construct you control to gain. This gains
Oh,
the text of that
runes
chosen
like
construct.
Stewie from
Oh, yeah,
Family
okay.
Guy. Oh, I
So
don't
like
think I can do a
copy this
Stewie
one and
voice.
get 2 power always.
I don't think I can.
I don't want to try it and embarrass myself. So.
Yeah.
Say
Right.
runes.
He's got like
I
a
can't.
He's got like a British accent.
I've lost Stewie's voice even.
He'd be like,
And then I only have 2
That was-
apprentices.
Yeah, you're close.
So
Yeah.
I mean I can get more heavy infantry.
I'm not
We
good
can
at the
just
Stewie
ditch
voice.
runes altogether and just say.
Well, Diana has requested that we say runes like Stewie from Family Guy.
Diane should come in here real quick and then
That'll
just sit down
be
real quick and
a-
then announce it.
that'll be a
Say
$50
what you say.
donation.
You're doing it for the $50.
For each time.
Are we taking requests?
Each time we say it.
Alright?
I'm not taking requests, but apparently he is open. He is open to the idea of requests.
I'm open to the idea that we dress like the characters of the games we're playing.
No, you're gonna bring it up on camera, so all of us are pinned into doing it.
What would we dress like?
I
Like
don't-
a
it's your
Herald of
turn.
Doom or
Well,
I think she's
Ascension.
saying
A
like,
raging Ursine?
what is the word?
It's a bear.
The video game.
What?
Assassin's
Your
Creed,
turn.
I think is what
Yeah,
she's
this would be
thinking.
more like, or isn't this like based off magic or something like that?
I don't think it so, but maybe, I don't know.
Energy shards. So I picked up another card. Just so I'm saying what I'm doing here. Energy shards. So I pick up another card. All right. So my hand is going to
Rip.
consist of.
I can't do a Stewie. I tried.
Ruins.
You're close.
Ruins.
Yeah, you're close.
There you
You're
go.
closer. I can hear it, I just can't do it.
5 to fight, 3 to purchase, 2 energy, so I can energize this and
I
gain
can
2
see
more.
you mentally trying to.
4, 5.
I can normally do certain voices and things like
Five
that
and
because I can
five.
hear it and I can do it, but Stewie is just not happening. I don't know if my voice
You
can
can
do
buy
it.
this dude or this dude.
Runes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Runes. I can't
fight
do it.
that Deviant
I
Fiend.
tried, I
What do I
can't.
get for that?
Gain 3, and if you energize,
Energize it, gain 1 for each energy you put into it.
you have gained. No, it's
You have
gained
gained this turn.
turn.
Oh,
That's one of those weird ones where it's like you don't
Yeah.
have to pay to energize it. It just means like if you have.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't have
so-
the energy, but I will go ahead and.
you do.
take-
You got
You
2
have
energies
3
sitting in front of you.
Oh, I do? Okay.
2.
So I get 3, right?
3, 4, 5, because of your 2 energies go into it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just grab
Okay,
one of
so
those.
he's gone. And I take a little red gem. So that's my fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, 3, 4, 5 to purchase.
I'm about to get a lot of points.
Thanks for bragging. Hopefully I can take them out of the lineup for you. I don't think she's taking that. She's like you. She's
Don't know.
she
I've
picks
got
up
to
the
read.
cards. You're
That
worse
one
at
you
it
need to
though. You do
energize
it a
for 4,
lot.
but you get to purchase. You grab anything
Where are
for
you
the center
attacking?
row.
You
One card
take
for
the
center
card
row.
like you're gonna take it. Like yes, this is the thing I want. And then all of a sudden you go, wait, no, I don't
Yeah,
want it. And put
that's
it back right
rough
after I
for
put the
an
new
Maybe
card
you were
down.
just too jumpy.
It's a
You
little
need
bit
to
harder.
slow
to
your
get.
roll a little
And I don't
bit.
have
Or
any
speed it
constructs or
up.
anything that'll help me, so I think I'm going to
It's
just
different philosophies.
purchase him and him.
Well, you're right. Purchase one.
Here.
And
Okay,
And
yeah, you
then,
can only
yeah.
do-
And then,
because he can change,
yum.
he can transform. So I'm going to take those 2, and then my turn is over.
That makes me sad. 2 and 2 is 4. I've got my Toric, Devoted Disciple, and 2 here. So I don't have the 4 energy to transform him, but I can do a 4 fight here. Gain 3, I may banish a card in my hand or discard pile. I don't have the energy to energize it, so I'm just going to do that and take my 3. Oh, that makes me very happy. That makes me very happy.
Look, you can get a red one now.
I am going to do Toric, the Devoted Disciple here. Copy the effect of a hero in the center row. I'm going to choose this one. Acquire a hero with cost 4 or less without paying its cost. Can I then take this one?
Well, you
Via
get to do
the-
it right away?
Toric.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have 2 left, which the 2 was sadly taken, so I'm going to have no choice but to take a heavy infantry with my 2 left.
All right. Your turn. Right.
Alright, it's about to go down.
So you say.
So I have
1, 2, 3,
Defender
4,
of
that's
Vigil. I gain 2 runes and 2 attack. I gain 1 rune for each apprentice I play. I have 3 apprentices. And a mystic, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
10 runes.
So I have 10 runes and I have 3 attack.
Yes.
Sure.
3 attacks going to get you that, or the cultist. But you can buy your 10 rune thing first and see what the lineup shows up with. To see if there are better monsters that show up, or you could fight the monsters to see if better cards show
I'm
up.
going to buy this
you can do it in any
Yolothian
order.
Monolith for 8, and then if a 2 pops up, I can.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Energy.
Please don't be a 2. Oh, please do
Ooh,
not
free
be. Please be like a
energy.
9. Oh, it's a 3. Oh. I'm so happy.
Too bad.
Okay,
sorry
so I
for
still
luck.
have
So sorry for
2
your luck.
runes.
I mean,
I
he's
still
gonna get it, but at least 1,000 constructs man doesn't get it.
You gonna get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I would assume.
I'm gonna get
well.
That's good because
Hold
it's
on,
really
so I
sad
have
won't be able to
2
get it.
runes left. I have 3 attacks. I'm going to banish this guy. This will give me 2 energy. I'm going to use the 2 energy
Oh no, he's gonna
to
find a way to do it.
energize the horn to
Yeah,
give
see,
me
it's
2
right.
more runes.
And then
So
he
now
can
So now I
buy
have
the freaking
4 runes.
Dark Walker
Well, hold on. I have 4 runes and 3 attack. So I'm going to use my 3 attack
first.
on the bear here.
Or
I believe.
Oxipede or this one.
This one will give me more points and I can't energize. Yeah, let's do this and get 3 points.
A 4 shows up. An energized 2, draw a card. You may banish a
I'm gonna
card from your
use-
hand. If you do, acquire a mystic or heavy infantry without paying its cost and put it
Buying
in your
this.
You
hand.
would vanish from your hand.
No, you would banish
that is my
a not a mystic or heavy infantry. You would banish a
Okay.
the other
So
ones.
that goes out.
That's what
basic
they
ones.
call.
Oh, the
The-
apprentice.
turn.
The apprentice or
Yeah.
the
So,
militia.
Energy
Yeah.
shard, energy shard, so draw 2. See now what I get.
Do you like that?
Not really.
Vea hand menu logos. If I energize it for 2, I can do something else. So I can acquire a hero that costs 6 or less without paying its cost. Or
Ooh.
defeat a monster would cost 6 or less without paying its cost.
So,
if I energize it for 2, I can do both.
So basically anything except
And
for
you can
Herald of
energize
Doom.
it for 2.
Yeah.
Magnet monk?
Magnet monk.
Magnum Monk.
What does a magnet monk do?
Like a monk that has magnets.
People are attracted to him.
I think he's
Good-looking
magnetic.
monk.
He's a very handsome monk.
Magnetic
That's
personality.
Carlos is always watching Family Guy.
So how would he say it? Like runes.
Ruins.
Oh,
And
ruins.
You know when they say on
This
it,
one?
what, and where?
Where-
Yeah,
why?
what?
Why?
and-
Why are you saying it like that? It's
What?
No, what?
And
What?
then costs 6 or less.
Everyone may banish a card in their discard pile.
I don't have a discard pile.
I do. And I will banish an
So sad
apprentice.
for me.
I don't have a freaking militia, so I have to banish an apprentice. Apprentice.
Alright,
And then I will keep
Can it be from
filling.
your hand too, or is it one that's just okay?
Only. Hey, look! 2 energy shards under a 1.
Oh, is this
Who's
for
gonna
me?
get that?
No, this is for me.
Still his
He's still his turn. He can probably find a way to get it.
Yep. I am going to pay the 1 to get that one.
A6 has shown up. Look at this guy.
Yeah, that's that prince, isn't it?
Although now I cannot do that, but that's okay. So I only have 2 more
French guy.
power. And
No,
then
that's not the one that we
2
thought
fighting.
was
Oh
French.
wait, I still can fight something.
No, he was purple.
He was
I guess
purple.
I'll fight this one.
As
for
French
free.
people.
Gain
No, I
2.
said he looks like he's making a
If I can
French
energize it
expression.
for another 2, which
There's
I
a
can,
difference.
using these 2 cards
You gain
combined
2 more.
to gain 2 more, so I get 4.
Web Claw.
Ooh, we need to get rid of that too.
I dressed up as that.
And then I still only have the 2 purchasing and the 2 fighting.
Don't think you'd come anywhere near us dressed up as
So I
that.
can't buy any of those.
I
But
hate
can
spiders.
buy a heavy infantry.
Yep.
And I can fight the cultist serpents.
So yeah, he has 2 energy every single turn.
Who,
That's
Ryan?
not great. No, him.
Yep, I do.
You also do if you
This
No,
construct.
I don't.
no.
I just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this
you
one
can
is
pair
once
them.
per turn, game 1, and then this one copies this one, so I get 2 all the time.
All right.
It's
Well,
you.
A bunch of roots.
I have 5 to fight, so I'm gonna fight Webclaw, the spider over there. Not sure what
Alright.
he does, but I'm gonna fight him.
You gain 3 honor. Each opponent with 3 or more constructs in play destroys a construct they control.
So
Can you energize it for 3?
Do I choose or does she choose?
I cannot. No.
I assume I
You
choose.
choose.
In my unbiased opinion, I think I choose.
Very
choose.
unbiased opinion.
I believe it doesn't say, does it?
If it says they destroy a construct, then I choose.
I would assume you'd choose. As much
each
as I don't
opponent with
want it
3
to
or
be
more
your
constructs in
choice.
play destroys a construct they control.
This is
destroy this guy.
Ascension. It is
so
a
Destroy
deck building
as
card
in
game.
Discard it, right?
Yes, discard. It would have to say banish in order to go into the void.
I don't
One
know.
bullet shot.
I hope it is fun. Yep,
It is a lot of fun.
it's pretty fun.
Yep.
It's my favorite deck builder.
I like this one a lot. It has a lot of different variations too. This is just one of the many versions of the game. There's a basic version, which is like the base game, and then this is Vigil.
But you don't need the base game to play this one.
Nope. Each one's its own little thing. They're like different themes.
Alright.
Different artwork, yeah.
Is it mine?
Yep.
Alright. Energy Shard means I draw a card. I have to shuffle now because I couldn't until then in case someone affected my discard pile. Good enough. Draw a card. Alright, let's look at what I got here. We got a Mystic for 2, a Mystic for 4, 5, and then 3 fighting power. So I have 5 and 3 fighting power.
Can't fight that dude.
That one's a hard.
Or
I
could
mean,
get
this one's
one.
like a nice card, but it's very hard to energize because of the 4.
Yes, it is. And I've already got one that just clogs my hand if I can't energize it, so I probably shouldn't get another that does that.
That one works well if you have a whole bunch of different kind of constructs.
I kind of just want to keep it from him because it's his turn next and he can probably get it, so I'm going to get that.
Alright.
3, so I have to get rid of that. I have 2 left.
Scrabbler.
Oh, that's a 2.
Perfect!
Alright.
Look at that. And I have 3 fighting power, so I'm hoping a 3 comes out. It's a 2! I can do it!
You have 2 attack.
I have 3 attack, so I can do it. I get 1 point, and then it's a trophy. 1 honor. That's a trophy, and I get the energy shard under it.
This is a fate. When this card enters the center row. When this enters the center row, for each treasure under this,
This
each
one doesn't
player.
have any.
None, so it's just a no effect. This is the guy that I feel has a French expression on his face. And I'm being told I'm crazy for it. I feel the man has a French expression on his face.
I mean, in like a stereotypical movie villain kind of way?
Yes.
Sure.
He looks like the if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, like a very stereotypical, the French, like the very stereotypical French movie, or American actor playing in a French movie, like, you know, or playing
Crazy.
French.
Dude. Poorly playing.
So.
Poorly playing French.
He's playing like a very
Energy
stereotypical
shard, let me
French.
draw a card. So that's 4 attack and 5. Actually, it's 5 attack and 5 runes because this gives me 1. Sure. I'm gonna take a Darkwalker, so I'll be 2 runes left. Sorry.
You're in. A 3. You can take the Spirit Merchant for 1.
I'll take the 1, so I have 1 rune left.
It's a 3 fight.
There we go. Okay. I will fight him. So I'll have.
Yep. Can you energize him?
No.
Nah. So I just get 3 points.
Alright, yeah.
It's an 8.
So I should have.
There you go.
If that was 5, I should have 2 attack left, right?
Yes.
Yep.
If it was, yeah, because we fought 3.
And then 1 rune, which doesn't matter.
So you want another one of these?
Yep.
Give me all these. And here's. Alright,
And that's my turn.
my turn.
Like many board games, this game starts to kind of be like a boulder
Runic.
rolling down a hill.
Ice
It will
Road
go
for
faster and faster
game
as
2
your deck gets
rounds.
better and
So
better.
I have 5 rooms total. And I have 3 power. 5 rooms total. What can I get? What's this? This one does 9. Good. It's worth points, but.
I'm gonna grab this real quick. Sorry, I just need to look.
Which ones are those? Oh, is that the
All right.
transforms?
Yes,
I will take this one.
they're the transformed cards. I just wanted to see what this guy turns
Question.
into.
Ooh.
Oh,
3
just the one.
fighting.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can only do cultists.
Quick question on my treasure hunter.
Mhm.
I gain 2 fight. I pay 1 less the next time I defeat a monster with treasure under it. So if there is no monster saved like 4 turns from now, I defeat a monster with treasure under it. Do I just remember that then?
No,
No,
it says
it's-
this
it's
turn.
just-
Keep
yeah.
reading the card.
Yeah, this turn.
Oh.
Basically, it's saying that if you defeat a monster before you put that card down, it doesn't count. So you're gonna want to put that card down
Gotcha.
first on your turn.
Gotcha.
If you
Well,
put down like
there's
2
no
militias
monster
and
with
defeated
it.
a 4, it
Right.
wouldn't count for the card. You'd have to
Yeah, because
Put him
technically
down.
each card triggers
individually.
Individually,
sequentially,
yeah.
not just your whole
Okay,
hand.
well, I do
Yeah,
have
it's not your
2,
whole hand at
4,
once.
5, 6, 7 to fight with,
Oof.
which sucks because there's only an 8.
So you get punch the cultist in the face 3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. You're gonna punch the cultist in the face 3 times.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know why it's a cultist. I feel like it could have
This
been like
is-
a merman or something to
there's
feel
al-
if
there's
it was a
always-
vigil
5
thing.
and
and
There's
3.
always a cultist.
2? Isn't it 3?
There's
What did you
never a
have before?
shortage of cultists. in the
But like, why
world.
couldn't
And
it
you
just be
gain
like a
3
merman
points.
or something for the
So
visual?
taking
Yeah.
one.
Man or
Yep,
rare.
so-
Yeah.
They're not rare.
Merman?
No. Like
I
a
mean,
fish
Merman.
person.
depends what fantasy you're talking. What
A
like
fish
world you're
person.
talking
Isn't
about.
that from SpongeBob? Merman?
That's Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man is
And
SpongeBob.
I thought it was Merman and Barnacle
No,
Boy.
Mermaid
Man.
Man and
Mermaid
Barnacle
Man,
Boy.
Barnacle Boy.
Ah, okay. Okay, I have one apprentice, so he does me no good because there's no ones out there. So my turn is done.
Gem Catcher Spirit, draw a card. It's not what I wanted, darn it.
So you're just talking about mermen in general?
I was talking about
She-
fish people.
She thinks that fish people are more common than cultists.
I was saying that I don't understand why it's a cultist because it makes more sense to theme around the visual theme, which I think is water. I don't know. It seems very watery
Well,
themed.
the cultists.
Take like a fish person, because why are these cultists in the water? I don't know.
Cultists came before the vigil.
None of this is water themed.
What is the? It feels like it's a water theme.
This
I
is
don't know. Maybe
supposed
it's
to be
just because
like-
it's blue.
This is supposed to represent just like holiness, I think. Like this dude's naked and grabbing energy or something.
You can't tell if he's naked.
Oh.
He's naked from the top.
He's shirtless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I don't know what the
6,
theme is.
7,
It's certainly not underwater.
8, and a 1 fighty power. I could energize my 1 here. I have 8. Four, 5, 6. I should wait for the lineup to be refilled, but I know that's what I'm taking. I've got 2 left, which will be 7, 8.
Okay. Go ahead, Ryan.
Alrighty, so I have 3 heavy infantry, which will be 7 attack because of my Ogo demon trap. So 7 attack, or no, actually 8 attack and 1 rune. So my 8 attack will be fighting the Herald of Doom. I gain 6 victory points, and I acquire or defeat a card in the center row without paying its cost. Okay.
I recommend you take the 1.
Yeah, that's an awesome card.
It's an awesome card.
I think
It's an awesome card for you. You should really take it.
for each opponent.
Come on, mate, take this one.
I'm gonna defeat the widow.
Oh, come
The
on.
Mordant Widow.
I gain 4 victory points, so I'll just swap this out and take a red.
Yep.
And for each opponent, I choose and destroy a construct that they control.
I don't control any, so have fun.
You only won, so And then-
Destroy. So it
Oh,
goes
destroy.
here.
no, destroy goes into discard.
Yeah, it's banished.
It's banished.
Oh,
so it
it's
goes
banished.
there.
That would do that. Destroy would do that. Yeah. All right.
And then I didn't have any energy or
Oops.
anything, so
Destroy is normally the word for killing things in games, so I get very confused.
Well,
Yeah.
in
But
DC Deck Builder, destroy is.
in most card games, destroy is the word. But in this one,
Yeah.
it's banish.
5
That means it goes
purchase.
bye bye. Destroy
No,
means
4
discard
purchase.
pile.
Goes in the void.
And
The
3
void. The
fighting.
discard pile. They just give it a
That's a few
fancy
over
name.
here.
I can't energize it for 2. Like I wanted to. But I get 2 victory points. What's this? Ooh.
Just
Yes,
flash in
I
the
will be
hand to
taking
everyone.
this
It's
one.
fine.
And we got another fate one.
When this enters the row for each treasure, it has no treasure, so it doesn't activate.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Energy Shard allows me to pick up another card. Energy Shard again will allow me to pick up another card. This is Hannes Krat Tribesman. He is a lifebound hero. It says I can energize him for 2 to transform him into a chieftain. And that's what I'm going to do.
So if you if you use 2 energy,
Yep.
we look for the chieftain in this pile, which is basically the fancy version of it. She gives me that one, and I give her that one, and that is now her card instead. And in general, they are better cards. They have better powers.
So with this one now I gain 3 more to purchase.
And that does happen this
to
turn.
fight.
She ignores what's on the bottom.
4.
It is
5,
currently 6:18 p.m.
So I have 4 to fight, and I have 6 to purchase. So I'm probably going to fight this guy, Firestorm. Gain 3. You may banish a card in your hand or discard pile. if I can energize it for 1. Now I used my energy shards to energize this. Can I use them again to
No.
energize
Nope.
this?
Nope.
Energy shards are a one-time
It's
deal.
kind of like your runes and
Yeah,
your
it goes
power.
away.
Once you use it, it goes away.
Alright, I'm gonna gain 3. I got 2 whites. I'm gonna
You can
trade
take a
those in
BRB around 7 if you need to.
and do that. And I can banish card in my hand or discard pile.
This goes here.
So I'm
this
going
goes
to do
here.
that, and I'm going to banish one of my apprentices. This now leaves me with my purchase, which is 3, 4, and 2 more for 6. So, do I want a Void Hero, which will allow me to gain 3 energy and draw a card? Or an Enlightened Hero, copy the effect of a hero played this turn. This effect cannot be copied.
No one's great if you have a whole bunch of heroes.
But if you don't have a
Yeah.
hero, then it does
I've got a couple
nothing.
heroes, but not a lot. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the Void Hero
A
instead.
dark energy shard, so everybody banish something in your discard pile.
Of course, they always come out when I don't have
You
a
don't
I
have
don't
to,
have
though.
Mine
discard
did last
pile.
time, yeah.
There's a militia in here somewhere that I don't want.
Hey.
Goodbye!
To the militia, yeah. Later.
Alright.
Mine? Correct?
Yep.
I don't want to. So, first, I would like to say I love this art. I've been staring at it the whole time. It is some form of Birdman with a giant sword, which I greatly appreciate and like. So, yeah, there's that. This is 2, and then he has a special power that if I banish him, which I'm not going to be doing this turn, but that's okay. 2, 3, buying power, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I may use his power, despite my sadness of having to get rid of him. His power is that I can fight anything in the void, as if it were in the lineup, if I banish him. I want to save up because I can fight that 8 if I have enough. 1, 2. But it might just be smart because I don't have 8 often. So I'm just going to use him. I'm going to banish him as sad as it makes me and defeat one of the 6 or less ones in here. Now I just have to pick which one. Sorry, guys. I can't pick him. No one has their constructs, so that's worthless to me. That's not gonna help me. That might be the winner. That's probably it, though. Hurrying.
Want some help?
I got it. I just can't figure out for the life of me what's the right choice.
That one.
No.
Are you suggesting bad things again?
Actually, yes, this one.
Got him.
You're gonna love this one.
Gonna get rid of his.
Yes.
No, it's 3
Gain
or more, isn't
4 points. For each opponent, I choose and destroy a construct that they control.
it? Oh.
Come at me.
Yay.
I don't have a construct to destroy.
That was just like, oh.
I would do the fighting one. Or
Look into your heart.
Peace
Focus.
out. And that's the
Yay.
only construct, but I still got my 4 points. I'm fine with that. Now I have 2. Or 3, I'm sorry, I have 3. Thank you.
Alright. Ryan's turn.
Okay, so one construct comes out, one replaces it.
Of course.
Of course it does, but
Always does.
at least I got rid of 1.
Energy shard, so it's heavy infantry. So I
1,
have
2,
3 attack and 2 rune. So this is not very good.
No, you can buy this one and this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
That one.
that one.
Okay, and then you can buy
And
this
that
one.
one, yeah.
Energy shard.
Alright, so 3 attack, I'm gonna have to fight the cultist.
Ooh. The Nixian rules
I know, that one's a
ritualist.
pretty good one too.
3 power and 3.
Well, I'm putting out my
energy.
construct that you guys got rid of earlier
Why are they all coming back?
because they
They're
shuffle
cycling
through.
through on the deck.
I know, but
Gain
they
4
shouldn't.
power.
They should just die
I
and
mean,
go
4
away forever.
runes. So I
I don't
will
like them.
take this one.
They're awful.
So like this one.
The Plunger Devil. It's Plunder Devil. I may have read that card wrong.
The fighting power
And it's
of
just
2,
kinda
I
stuck
can
at
only
this
do the
point to
cultist
me.
Twice, so
Ready for double?
do that.
Double Dark Walker?
Great, you have four fighting power. Congrats. Good work.
Two of them.
Oh, congrats, 6.
I
Congrats.
can beat the plunger boy.
All right, and now I can
You can
transform Gemcatcher Spirit.
So we grab
This cute little guy right here.
him and we transform him into the Otherworldly Guide. You ignore the effect on the original card.
Oh, I like the artwork on that one better.
Yeah.
This one is draw 2 cards. Of course, I only have one, so forgive me.
Gonna have to
while I
shuffle.
quick.
It happens. You can't prepare early because you have to leave your discard there for others in case something affects your discard.
Well, basically for discarding a card in this game. When you get the vanish card out of your discard.
Yeah, or there are other cards that people can affect your discard.
In this game?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's in this set. But
I don't know
yes,
if it's
there are
in
some.
this set, but I know this
Yeah.
game has it. I just don't know what
Alright,
set.
so 1, 2,
There's
3,
so many
4,
sets, it's
5.
hard
Oh,
to keep
I
track
draw
of
2
it.
cards. I drew 1, right? So I only have another one to draw.
You should have ignored the bottom effect of the other card. So the other
Yeah,
card,
the other card
this
didn't do
one,
anything.
yeah.
No, I just...
it draws a card, one card. I thought,
No,
oh yeah,
this I
no.
get to draw 2 cards.
Oh yeah, you drew one because it was the bottom. Yeah.
And I use the energy to...
Whenever you transform a guy,
So 2
it does say it there. You ignore whatever other effect that
6,
it would normally have.
and 4.
So ignore the rest of the card's
So,
traditional effect
the
and
Plunger
just get the new
Devil.
one. The Plunger Devil is 5.
Not cool.
See, you do it too because she might not pay.
So my
There.
reward is I
Alright.
gain
I wasn't
5,
sure if she was gonna take it
and
or
I
not.
may acquire a hero
my
or
turn.
construct
I said
with cost
See,
3 or less without paying
you
its
grabbed the
cost.
cards too.
This one or this one.
You like grabbed it early.
Oh, okay.
It's copy effect of a hero. Energize 2, transform this into a... I'm going to take this guy and hope I can transform him. So, monster is done. And then I have 4 to purchase with. So,
It's a neat one.
Pretty good.
it's going to be that one or this one. This one is a
Yeah,
Mechana
barely.
construct. You're considered to
I know,
control
I'm
an
aware.
additional Mechana construct. Okay. Why? Copy the effect of a hero, play the turn.
There are
Well-
cards that it affects however many mechanical constructs you have.
Okay.
It matters
Getting
for some.
towards end game though, so I'm looking
Somewhat,
at my
yeah.
victory points here. It's a strategy. This one is only 1 victory point. This one's 4. So even though this one's not going to help me too much with my constructs, I'm going to take this one because it's worth more victory points at the end. And then my turn is over.
Alright. Heavy infantry, which is 2 fighting power. So now I got some things going on. I've got 1, 2. Copy the effect of a hero in the center row. Acquire a hero with cost 4 or less without paying its cost. So now I have to
Get
defeat a
anything
monster
for-
that
oh, no,
costs
I got
4 or
5,
less without
that's
paying
right,
its
no.
cost. There are no monsters out right now, so that's not worth it to me. Gain 3 and 3.
Right?
You gain 5 points and
Yeah,
you
I
may
think I took
acquire a
it.
hero or construct.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took my points.
Not a lot of interesting things out.
You got a lot
right
over there, so.
now.
Yeah.
Mm. Acquire a
And
hero
you
4 or less
do
without
2.
paying its cost. Copy the effect of a hero. Play this turn with cost 3 or less. I will take this sucker.
Energy shard.
A 4 monster. Alright, that's actually
Yes.
pretty cool. So this one's gone. I took my 4 or less.
Cast wedge.
I am going to use this guy, copy the effect of a hero. This one, defeat a monster that costs 4 or less without paying its cost. So I just get 4 points for that, so I can just
You
get
get
my
the
1
energy
in.
shard.
And then I get the energy shard for defeating him as well.
Truth
And I've
Seeker.
used him. I've got 2 and 2. 2 is going to get me nothing but a heavy infantry. And then 2 is going to get me nothing but
You're
a
really
fight the
not.
cultist.
You're really not leaving any monsters out there for me, huh?
Yeah, no.
Go ahead.
Well, gain 2 attack, gain 2 attack, gain 2 attack, and 3 runes.
So you can buy nothing in the
It's
center
gonna
row.
keep punching the cultists
So all your stuff is right here.
That really is not cool.
So
Okay.
you get
So
3
let's do
big
that.
Congrats.
Then I have 6, so yeah, I just have to punch the cultist 3 times. Really, that could have been an awesome hand.
Okay, let's see how we can
Believe it
do
or
this.
not intentional.
Soiled it.
Energy shard, so draw a card. Alright.
I can
am
see
going
where you're
to-
getting the water aspect in this art.
Yeah, it's very watery to me. It's very oceany.
Well, like this guy has
I may
tentacles.
banish a
all-
card
or
from
he's
my
Yeah.
got
hand.
barnacles or whatever all
I
over
think
his
it's supposed to be
fingers.
like just it seems like it's a mixture of like plant. It's like
Actually, energize. I
I don't
can
That doesn't
do that
explain
for
the
2, so I'll
tentacles.
use
it's like if
this.
H.P. Lovecraft invented
And I get
plants.
to draw a
That's
card.
pretty much the vibe I get.
See, I get a very oceany vibe from it.
Alright, and then
That's
I
just
can
'cause it's
banish
blue.
a card from
No,
my
because
hand.
like there's tentacles on a lot
So
of
I'm
the
gonna
things
banish
too.
the
Yeah,
apprentice. If I do, I require
Tentacles
a
are from
mystic
ocean
or a
things.
heavy
It's like a mixture of like
infiltrate
plants and
without paying
monsters.
its cost.
Oh, this is
Fair.
an ongoing trope.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's
Yeah.
bad.
So I'll take a mystic, put it into my hand.
That's why we need to get rid of that card
I was just
because he
looking
can
at
do that
saying,
every
"Wait a
single
minute,
turn.
That's a monster, but yeah, it's ongoing.
I can do monistic tutor, require a mystic or a heavy infantry, so I can do this. And then if I energize it for this one, I can put it into my hand instead. So now I am at 2, 4, 6.
You can get anything except for the
Anything
reactor.
except the 8 or the 7.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
You can get the 4, the 6, the 4, or the 5.
I'll get this one. Oh, the dark shard in that. So
Alright.
I have a 1
Alrighty.
left.
So
It's not a 1,
Nope.
so unfortunately that will be it for your turn.
Well, I got 2 fighting, but I can only punch the
Punch the cultist.
cultist twice. Actually, I can
All our monsters showed up early game,
this
so we're
2
now at that point.
Yes.
Well, there's still a lot of deck left, but
Yes.
we're at the end almost here. This is all we've got left to divvy up, and then that triggers endgame. Okay. So, this guy's going to allow me to draw a card. I also gain 3 energy for this turn. But I don't think it's really going to help me because I have mainly basics. So 2, 3, 4 for purchase. And 4 for
Yay.
fighting. And
Yep.
we already mentioned there's no monsters out, so...
You're fighting the cultist.
I'm gonna-
Well, remember,
Well, remember,
you can purchase first with the
something in it.
runes,
Yeah,
and then
you know
something
what?
might show
You're
up.
right. So let me go ahead
So
and
if you're gonna
something
purchase one of
first.
these 4s or the 3,
Oh, the energy shard 4.
and now there's a fight. It's still a 6
Wait a
fight,
minute.
but
it's a sea slug.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
No,
purchase this.
it's not a sea slug
it's now a sea slug. See, this is why I get ocean vibes.
because
Yeah, I
it's
like
sea.
him.
Because there's so many
That
sea
is a sea
creatures.
slug.
There's so many sea creatures as the
Protein sea
monsters.
slug.
Yeah, you're right.
Protein.
Well, I can't fight the sea slug. So
Not protein.
Why is it
I can only
protein?
I can only punch
Technically.
cultists.
Technically, it's protein. I don't think I'm gonna eat it, but,
But it's got
technically,
that artwork that I don't like.
it does have a weird
Those
texture
texture
to it.
things.
I don't like what's below it. The tentacle below the sea slug bothers me greatly.
I'm just not gonna look at that.
1, 2, 3, 4,
fight it.
5, and then 2. So
Doesn't have a, oh no, it doesn't have a trophy, damn it.
this we fail.
Oxipede.
Yeah, aw, I'm away from it. I'm just gonna punch the cultist.
Alright, Ryan.
I have a very bad hand.
Do.
Energy shard. Energy shard. Heavy infantry. Energy shard. Okay. So, I have 3 energy. I have 4, 6, 7 attack. And
Fight.
1 to buy.
You can find this one.
I shall. I gain 5 points, and each opponent destroys all constructs they control.
None.
I got the one.
Why is this? Oh, never mind.
But it really doesn't really help. Matter for me right now.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Energy
3, 4, 5.
shard.
So
Reality
that was
sculptor.
6. So I have 1 attack, but you know,
There's nothing out there.
I have
Nothing for 1
3
attack.
energy, and I have 1 rune. So I'm going to use my energy to get 2 runes. So now I have 3
You
runes.
can get either of
Get
those,
one of those two.
or you can get a
2
basic card.
energy shards give you points.
No.
No.
I will take this construct then. And that is my turn.
Ooh. Leoton's Familiar. Gain 1 rune.
Oh, it
Cost of
does
1. Energize 1 to gain 2 points, worth 1 point.
So it's
Alright,
a sea lion.
I gain 2 energy and I'm
That's
gonna
not
banish a
sea
card
lion,
from
no.
my hand or discard pile. Let's see what I have in my discard pile.
sea lions don't look like that.
Do we have any? Oh, I do. There's an apprentice. I was about to say like.
But like, look at the
This
back
doesn't
of the
really help
cards.
me.
too,
I
it
only have
looks all
5
watery.
power and then 1 rune, so I can.
It looks rough.
I'm not sure what gives you a water vibe off of that.
Gives me like a wave vibe.
Well, I can fight this one,
The Oxipede.
and I can energize it so I can get 4 victory points.
Look at this guy.
Honor.
It's like a mixture of Dr. Octopus and
Well, you got a
Dragon.
shard.
And I get.
This is some interesting art indeed. I love the art in this game, man.
I have
do for
2
most
more
part.
power left,
or
so I
not
can
Dr.
fight the
Octopus,
cultist
Iron Spider.
Yep.
once. And then I will grab this one.
So, out of curiosity, as a bit of a check-in, where's everybody sitting point-wise?
Ooh.
I'm setting.
I have 37 out of honor, but I don't know how many points.
Well,
I
yeah,
have
honor.
cards.
I mean, yeah. What do you got there, friend?
It's my turn.
Yes.
I believe I have 39.
Energy shard will give me
27.
another
17.
Remember cards.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. Let's see. Fight.
I've
for
got some big
2.
cards.
This is my
Eulothian.
construct,
It's not YOLO.
which I
but,
cannot
you know.
energize
I didn't
for
say
2.
YOLO.
So it's not
Kinda-
gonna
you
do
said
anything
YOLO
anyway
in the
this
end.
turn.
Eulothian.
2, 4.
How else would you pronounce it?
6.
YOLO. YOLO.
Just said it twice.
All right. If you guys
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
make sure I'm doing this
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Pay
Yeah,
1
less
less
than.
next time you defeat a monster or
Got it.
treasure under this turn.
Yes, that one has. So.
So
So
you
I
can
have 2,
defeat it.
4, 6. I can defeat it for 2.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So what do I get for that one?
3 points. Can you energize it for 2?
I cannot. I can only
All right.
energize it for 1.
3 points. And you get the energy shard.
And then
You still have. You only used 2 there.
so I got 4 more. So
You can get her.
I will.
1
Okay.
point, and she is a trophy.
For
You can
another.
banish her to gain an energy.
All right. Oh, she goes
Trophy.
out here.
Trophy,
Yep.
Right next to my
And then
phone.
you have 2 left, so you're pretty much going to punch the cultist with that 2 left.
Yep.
And then you have 1 left, which isn't going to do anything.
Yep. And the apprentice will not buy anything
Do
either. So.
apprentices give you points?
No.
Not a
Energy shard. Draw a card. And I have 1 energy. 2. This guy, which copies a hero's effect. I've got 3, 4, 2, and copy a hero.
You got a lot, so.
Copy a hero. It's going to pretty much have to be this guy for 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 6 in total.
for purchase.
Yep, 6 runes. Because that's the only hero I could copy, or I could purchase something and then hope for the best.
Well,
2,
you get
3,
7.
4.
Remember, you pay.
Oh, energize 1, you pay
Oh,
for a construct for each rune you add. So if I buy a construct, which I would be buying a construct, so I would be buying that guy, which is 1 less for the 1 rune I gained. So
Yep.
yeah, I will be copying that guy.
Mhm.
Which spends all of this. I still have a heavy infantry though, which is worth 2.
So the cultist.
So the cultist. Keep in mind, we are meant to be doing this we are kind of going a bit like all at once, but it is, remember, it's sequential based on when you played the card. So it becomes important on occasion to remember when you played what card, so you have to do them in an order.
New construct is out.
Great.
Gain an energy and you may banish a card in your hand or discard pile. I will look through.
You can look at the bottom right to see what they're
quickly.
worth.
Banish the apprentice. So I have 1 energy from that. This gives me 4 runes, 5 runes. So, I'm gonna buy this guy because he gives me the most points,
Alright.
and then that's it.
My turn.
Yep.
Energy shard. So draw a card.
Guys, if we can keep enough gems in that pool to make him run it out, then we all get another turn.
I don't know how that's going to be done.
I just want 2 more
I got
turns instead of 1.
constructs, Tablet of the Dreamer. I don't have the
I know. I
energy
just
for
got
it.
a nice little deck going here.
I got 3 runes and 3 power.
So the way it works too, because I brought it up, is basically once this gem pool runs out, we complete the round. So he started, so if he's the one that ends it, we each get a turn. If he ends it, we each get a turn. She ends it, I get a turn, and if I end it, no one
This
gets a turn.
And if anybody
three
gets any more of
rooms.
these and they're gone, you can just take them
From the stash.
the stash, because there is an extra stash.
And then 3 fighting power will only allow me to do the cultist ones. So that's it.
Okay, energy shard. Oh, sitting here for all my everybody else's turn, and
Like I said, it's hard because you kind of have to leave the discard pile in case someone does something and you've already
Yeah.
shuffled, and then you wouldn't have your discard pile, and you'd be like, oh, but I should technically have one, so yeah. That's the only rough part, is that if it does come to needing to shuffle during your turn, gotta just do it.
There's only 3 more rooms.
yeah.
Come on, if you take
Okay.
one and I take one, we'll make him take the last one.
that's-
What if I just forfeit?
3,
What if I just don't take it?
4.
Then he ends
And
it, but I still
5
get
to
another
fight.
turn, so that's fine. Even if he ends it, and really, as long as it doesn't end before
you don't want me to end it, because if I end it, then it's done.
No, if you end it, we
because
each
you
get a turn.
started, so
Yeah.
we each get one more.
The only way I won't get 2 more turns is if I end it.
So
Alright,
you should
well,
end it.
So I should not end it because I want 2 more turns.
And she doesn't have to end it if she doesn't want
I'm gonna fight the Vault Sphinx.
Yeah.
to. You're not required to play every single card.
Game
If I
2.
remember correctly.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, I could
that's
hold
how DC
back.
Deck Builder is.
1 left.
I could hold back and be like, yeah, no, I'm not playing this.
You could.
And I have 3 to
I
put.
just
I
might-
think she is about. I don't know. She can't.
I'm going to, yep. Well, wait a minute.
Before it's my turn.
Yes, it is. I'm going to take
No, that
No.
one's one with underneath of it. So you can purchase things, just don't fight anything.
Punch the cultist right in the face.
Okay. Alright.
My turn?
Yep.
Yep.
So firstly, 2 energy shards, so I draw 2 cards. Then I have Mystic, which is 2. Have the Infantry for 2, Mystic for 2, and then these 2 guys, which will go in him and then him. So I have 2 energy, so I can transform one of these, but only one. I didn't get what I was hoping for. They're both worth the same to me. I think at this
Their
point,
costs don't change
yeah.
based on whether oh wait, no,
They do, but they're both worth 2, I just checked. They're
Okay.
both worth the same amount to me.
Which one would you
So
like?
I would rather draw another card. So I'm going to transform this guy for the 2 energy.
Alright, give me that.
So I get to draw 2 cards for him. And it's not what I was hoping, but I do have another one. I have my other one of these guys. And then I have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 and 6. So there's no fight, so for 6 I can do 4. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 4 that's worth more points than the 6. Yeah.
this point in the game, yep.
And then you can get. You have 6 more.
I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 6 in total. I spent 4, so I have
Two more.
2.
You have 2
You
left.
can get.
I have 2 left. I
one
can
of
get
these.
either one of these, or I can get one of those.
Somewhat. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
This one, because if I somehow get back to him, and then I can fight, which there's no fighting, so I'm punching the cultist.
you have one
2,
more?
4, 6, 3 times. Oh yeah, I do have one more because I had 2 left. So
Yep.
bam, he comes to me too. So I punch the cultist 3 times,
Well,
which would end it.
you could
Which would
do
end
that.
it.
I
You get
could
more
do
points.
that. Yeah, that's happening.
Don't say I never helped you.
Gain 3, you may banish a card in your hand or discard pile. I would banish something worth 0 points, so I'm just not going to do it to clutter the thing, and I get 3 points.
So
1,
grab 2 from the.
2, 3.
So
Alright.
now
And then that
counts.
ends because you were the one that started. Normally we would finish the round, but because I'm last player, there's no round to finish. So now we basically take all our cards that are a part of our deck, and we put them all together and start adding things up. So I get rid of you because you're not worth any points to me and I never spent you. So this is the fun part where we're all really quiet because we're doing math to try and figure out what we'll have.
Best part of the game.
But basically, you want to. Not only do you want to separate your apprentice and militia because that is your starting hand, and it is not gonna go back into the main deck. They're worth no points also, so it's good just to get them kind of out of the way. You also want to separate your mystics and your heavy infantry. You do want to count them at the end because they are worth 1 point each, but you do need them separated because again they're going to go in these decks, they're not going to go in the general hand to reset the game. My monsters do not mean anything now. Stick. These are just shards that are gonna go.
Alright,
I'm looking at 67.
68.
Don't forget to separate out anything you transformed.
76.
Ooh.
And I did not separate what I transformed.
81.
We got our winner.
Yep.
81. Congrats.
I'm gonna count one time just to make sure.
Congrats.
I'm sure you're good.
Okay, these are
Yeah, we don't need to
that
count again.
guy. I do need another militia guy for my deck.
Well, why don't we just separate all militias and all apprentices and such, because that's fine.
However you want to do it.
I don't care. I just normally put all the apprentices in one, because the hands will get mixed up anyways. Really, it's however you want to do
You
it.
need a basic energy shard for this particular
Oh, I
ascension.
may have put all of the energy shards just in the thing. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah, those
Alright, these are all
Sparrows.
heavy infantries.
Yeah, there are. I just forgot about it and
These are all
did.
mystics.
So,
Heavy
yeah.
infantry.
This is the fun part. Resetting the game so that you're ready for another round.
Heavy infantry.
Here be some points. There are more of them than there should be because I had to grab from the bag.
There should be 2 more, right?
There's 2 extra white gems, I believe. Are we setting up for a round 2?
You know, I don't know.
I don't know if we're
Carlos, are you around?
It's main deck.
someone around. Who knows whether we're
Minuses.
going for a round 2 or basic energy shards. I'm gonna
Think
find
so,
all
I'm not
those.
sure.
These are.
Yeah, we
basic
may have to
energy
go
shards.
fetch. I'm
Oh,
finding
no.
all the basic energy shards. So if you have a
got 4
basic
here.
energy shards,
So
we
I
have
just
them all?
need- I just need one for each starter. We're good.
all right. We've got one
I
right
think
here
some of
too.
the ones that were supposed to be stylized were just regular basics. So.
We're missing 2 militias. 2.
I just put
4,
2 down on the
6.
deck.
Oh wait. 2 malicious.
There we go.
And
8.
then the apprentices. Here you go.
One of us may need to go fetch him and see if there's going to be a round 2 or if we're going to hang here
Yeah.
and call it.
I mean, I can do
I
that.
will see.
don't care.
I'm
Anyone
gonna,
can go run.
I'm gonna de-mic.
All right. We're going to hang in here for a minute. Be right back as we try and
I wanna
figure
show
out
'em the base.
whether or not we are.
The base
Continuing.
and did we go through that? The 6 and 4?
Yeah, basically,
6
you
and
take
4.
not 6 and
Or
4.
is it 8 too?
8 and 2 and 1 energy shard for this one.
So,
Normally you would have for
yeah.
the basics it would be 8 and 2 and no energy shard.
So, yep, a normal hand is 8 of these apprentices here and 2 of the militia. If you do have this particular set, you will also give everyone 1 energy shard. They have a fancy different art, so you can tell that they're the energy shards for people's starting hands. And yeah, the transformed heroes are extras, the energy shards are extras, but these cards, you know, whatever set you have, the cards will be different, but they'll do different effects, but they will still, you know, be around the same as this. There'll be some slight differences, but that's about it. This is a bunch of cards for the deck.
Playing another round?
He's in the bathroom. She's gonna check to see if he wants to stop it or
keep it
I'll play
going.
another one. She asked if we were okay to play another one if we wanted to.
All right.
So.
Should we
Find out
start
in just a
dealing
second.
out just in case, or should we?
Shuffle at least, yeah.
I'll shuffle these. Yeah. Windows always wanting to update at the worst possible times.
You can give me half the deck.
Take half. Oh, I don't care about my wrists anymore. I'm just gonna riffle shuffle.
I'm gonna turn my mic off and go get a water.
Alrighty, go for it. Yeah, little break as we set up for round 2. Some of us will be in and out, but
Let me get
we'll be round 2 soon.
half
Yeah,
the
we
deck.
can play second one.
Okay.
Take a little break and set up and
Alright.
be back. Okay.
I think we will be going to a BRB or maybe turning off. I'm not sure which. We're gonna just be right back. So there will be a little BRB. Just give us a few minutes to set up the game and do some things, and then we'll be right back. Bye for now. I'm gonna turn my mic off. Hello, we're back. Back.
Yay.
My mic's all the way on. Alright, we're gonna deal the lineup. So,
Oh, Fate.
this is. What?
Oh, Fate was out.
Oh, yeah, no fates. Correct.
If you're just tuning in, this is Ascension.
That's fine.
We'll just keep that.
That's allowed, but why did I keep pulling?
It's a 7.
So, yeah, this is Ascension. This is Rise of the Vigil. It's a special kind of Ascension. We already played one round. You can see that on the VOD later, but this is round 2. As far as who's starting,
Oh, yeah.
start goes to the victor of round 1.
Okay.
You can do that.
You always get so upset when we say you should start.
Do you want?
Do you want someone else to
We
start?
can pass it, yeah.
Yeah, we can pass it to someone else.
Alright.
Alright, you draw 5 cards from the top of your deck. We'll kind of walk you through it as we go. We did do it once
So I
already,
have
but
4
we'll walk you through it again.
runes and 1 attack.
That's not 5 cards.
So with my 4 runes, I will purchase. Let's see here. I'm gonna purchase this guy right here.
So we fill the lineup with a new card, a Dark Energy Shard, which has a fate. When fates come out, we automatically do them, but because this one is you may banish a card in your discard pile, none of us have one, so we
Ryan
can't cause the
Ryan
effect.
does.
Oh, no, not when the card comes out, because it
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out before his turn ends, and because
Oh, yeah.
he won't have anything in his discard before his turn ends, because nothing goes in the discard pile till the end of the turn.
Too bad. So sad.
Oh, actually, that's
So in this game, basically, you are trying to gather cards, to gather better cards, to gather better cards.
I got 4
Build your deck.
apprentices.
Build your deck. The cost is in the upper right hand corner of the cards. If you see any of these runes, the energy shards under them, they're called energy, not runes. They let us power up specific cards. This is because of Vigil. We're not
I will
playing
take
the base game, so
Arbiter of Lust,
Vigil adds a bit. There's another Vault Sphinx.
and then I only have 1 fighting, so that doesn't nothing.
We have a couple different types of cards. The apprentices give us runes, which allow us to purchase things, and the militia give us power, which allow us to fight things. So depending on if it's a monster or a sword or triangle, tells us what we need.
Okay, so in my hand, I have an energy shard,
Which means you draw 1 card,
allows
and you
me
now
to draw
have
a
1
card.
energy if you have a card that needs powered up, which you probably don't at the start of the game, but if you did,
I
it
have
would be possible.
4 for purchasing. And I have 1 militia. Militia is your fighting for fighting monsters. The lowest monster is a 2. He's always out. He's called the cultist. I don't have enough to fight him, so this round there'll be no fighting for me.
You will
And
take your
for
4
purchase,
apprentices.
I have 4. So I look across the tableau that's out, and anything 4 and under I can purchase as long as they're not a monster. Monsters are in red.
And they need fighting power, not runes.
Go take that one.
I am not sure. I do kind of like him. All these constructs. I'm not a construct fan.
Clearly, some are from the
Yes.
first game.
I'm going to take
Well,
this
you
one.
know.
And that'll be the
Alright.
end of my hand.
I have an energy shard, so it means I draw a card while he fills up the lineup. 1, 2,
And it's a
3,
one.
4. I have 5. 5 for me. This is Leo's. Gain 2 points if I can energize it. That's actually not bad. And it
And
comes
I
with an
have
energy
energy
shard.
shard.
I'm taking that
Okay,
for
that's
starters.
Magnet Monk.
And
Gain
then
2 fighting and gain 1
I have
for each
4
faction
left.
among the constructs you own.
I'm going to take this for 4, which is that once a turn I gain 1 energy. I like that. There's a lot of monsters showing up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, so energy shard lets me draw. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 runes, 1 attack. I will buy the Magnet Monk.
Because he's so magnetic.
Magnet
And
Monk.
I can't do anything with 1 attack, so that's it.
Alright. I got 1 attack, so 1 power, and then 4 runes. So now, gain 2. I'll take
And of course, I still only have 1 and 4. So 1 is not going to allow me to fight again. 4 I can purchase. Can't purchase that one for
You can
7.
purchase that or either of these, which are just stacks of cards that.
You can always purchase. You always have the option
Well,
to purchase.
you can
these
always
too.
have the option to purchase them, provided they're there. If they run out, they run out. They're done. Which does occasionally happen. It's my turn.
Yes.
2 militia, 3 apprentices. I want. They're both worth 1 point, so would I rather banish a card in my hand or discard pile, so permanently get rid of a card, no longer have to deal with it, or I can banish this at a later date to gain an energy, which is very important in this game, so I'm going to take her. And that gets me 1 point. And then I have 3 purchase power. I'm going to take this sucker. As much as I don't think it's a good plan for me, it's what I'm going to take.
Sign on 2.
Energy shard. Let's draw a card. So I have 2 runes. Actually, I have 3 runes, and I have 3 attack. So
Grab this 2 runes, and then there's this one to fight for the 2.
alright, I'll take this with the shard. Fills. So unless
It's a
it's
6.
a 1, so alright, and then I have to fight this guy.
Gain 1 point,
Excuse me.
and you may banish a card in your hand or discard pile.
So it had to be one that you haven't played yet, though.
Yes.
What is it again?
Banish a
Oh,
card
do
in
you
your
have a
hand or
discard
discard pile.
Banish a card in my hand or discard pile.
Like you purchased that for 2, so like technically one of these is still on you, so you can banish it.
Yeah, so I'll banish this guy then. And that should be my turn.
Alright, my turn. Dark energy
Did
shard.
I
So
get
draw
the
1 card. 2, 4, and 6. What does this do? Yes, I'll take this one.
Would you like to refill, please?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Missed it.
Okay. This is a void construct. It says it down there. It tells you right away. These stay out.
Any construct, anything with the construct tag, stays out unless it's destroyed via another card. Which there are cards that destroy it. If it's destroyed, it goes back in your discard pile. If it's banished, it goes away permanently.
On this hand, though, I cannot use it because its requirements is that I energize it twice in order to play it.
Basically,
And
you have to pay it 2
which
energy
means
to
I
get
would
its
need
ability.
2 energy shards, right? So,
You guys, these were left over from last night. You guys want one?
oh my god,
Sure, yeah.
awesome.
There you go.
There is
Look at that.
chocolate.
wow.
Oh,
See, you guys
Thank
come here and play
you.
games, and you can get
Yeah.
loving stuff left over.
Brought to you by this muffin.
Yes, that's awesome.
Sweet, thanks.
I'm gonna take one too, though.
Which one do you want?
I can't have one, but thank you.
You can, yeah, you can.
You
Just
can. It's game day. You can
Yeah.
have
I shouldn't have one.
your
but
gluten issues.
one.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to have gluten.
Why don't you just pick at one?
Fine.
Read the thing and it will
Take
say
one.
gluten-free. I don't know.
Probably not.
I
I
will
don't
take
even
a
know what this
chocolate
is.
one.
This blueberry or what is this?
It's
Yeah.
blueberry.
Which one do you want?
This is why I love
I-
immortals.
You can take
The
whatever you want.
people
I'll
here.
take the blueberry one.
Okay.
Alright.
So I have 3 and 2. Cannot purchase
You don't want
anything,
I'll probably have the chocolate one after.
Yeah,
we're done
you can.
streaming.
and I can only
You can have it on
fight
stream.
The cultist.
the
ones.
cultist
We all
for
are.
2.
But you can purchase heavy infantry.
Yes, I can. Thank you. And that is
Hopefully
my
you
turn.
can't hear us eating the muffins.
Nom,
1
nom,
militia,
nom,
which
nom,
is
nom, nom.
nothing, and 4 purchase power. I'm gonna take this sucker for 3 and pray for a 1.
Each player may banish a card in their discard pile.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I don't have
Yay.
a discard pile.
You gotta banish the apprentice.
So am I.
And it's a 2 monster, of course it is. So that's it for me.
Alright.
two,
So that's 3
three,
attack and
four,
3
5.
energy.
Yeah, there's one that you can attack for here.
Yeah.
Alright,
So gain 1, and I may banish a card in my hand or discard pile.
that's a 6.
Well, you know for sure if you feel sick after this, then
Oh,
that might be the culprit. Culprit.
I don't don't care today. This muffin's too good.
I know.
They are
I'm having gluten.
Yeah.
So then I have 3 rooms. so I'll just-
Gluton.
Good.
Worth it. Probably not actually worth it, but right now it feels worth it. So.
Yeah. It's kind of like me and avocados. Worth it at the time.
Okay. Energy shard. So I draw a card. I will play Arbiter of the Lost. I gain 2 energy and I may banish a card in my hand or discard pile. So I'm banishing Apprentice.
Nice.
And then I get 3 runes and only 1 power. So I will purchase a mystic. Yes.
We have a very strange lineup yet again.
Energy shard allows me to draw a card. Only gives me 1 energy, which is not enough to energize the sucker, so down it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Prentice. So I can't purchase anything but the base cards.
Yep.
So I will take 1 of each.
So as I said in the first one, cards should be played one at a time, and they all don't go in your discard pile till the end of your turn. But we kind of do it a bit differently because we're used to the game and all that. But cards should be played one at a time, kind of, and the order of them does matter. So we do keep an eye on that, even though we're going quick. We're just used to it. And then they all go in the discard pile at the end. So that's like why he couldn't banish things he had played that turn and all things like that. So looking at 2 energy shards here, so that's 2 cards for me, and 2 energy. And then I have an apprentice, which is 2, a militia. Leotons, I gain 1, and if I can energize it for 1, which I absolutely can, I get 2 points. And this one, which is once per turn, when you play a mecha construct, including this one, gain 1 energy. So I have 2 energy left, which doesn't matter to me. I have 3, which is just going to get me a basic card or a mystic, and 1, which is going to get me nothing.
Alright.
The construct stays out because it's a construct. And that is my
So
turn.
I will get 4 attack from those.
I'm going to put my constructs over here
3
so you can see them,
runes.
hopefully, maybe,
So
possibly.
I'll fight the Vault Sphinx, which I keep here because it's the trophy monster. I get 2 points.
Yep, so monsters that have a little,
And here's a 2 rune with a shard if you
yep.
want that.
they got a little trophy there.
So,
That means
yeah,
at some
I
point
will
he can
take
banish this
that
card to
guy.
gain 2 energy, his
And
choice
unless
1.
that's a 1.
No. Alright.
1, 2, 3,
Uh,
4,
yeah.
5.
Yes, you fought and then you purchase. So, Arbiter of the Lost. Let me banish a card from my hand into our discard pile. And then I got 4 runes. So I will take. What does this one do? Yes. I will take this one for 2. I will
It has
take-
no treasures under it, so it has a fate, but it doesn't activate
I
because
will
that
take
one
that for
activates only in
1.
treasures.
Nope.
But whenever a fate shows up, you do it, unless you can't.
Alright.
Done?
And then, yeah, because I only have 1 more point left if there's something else.
Alright, 3 Prentice. So I will purchase this just to get it out of the lineup.
Boom, a 4 goes back
Yep.
in its place.
And I was hoping for a small monster, but I don't know if there's any 2 monsters anyways out here. 2 militia. I can fight that cultist again for 2.
Mine?
Yes.
So I have Tomb of Erebus, which is once per turn I gain 1 energy, 1 militia, and 3 apprentices. So I have no choice but to take a mystic, and 1 militia isn't going to do me anything, so that's it for me.
Alright, energy shard. And energy shard. So, I'm going to energize this card and it transforms into Scrabbling Squad.
So you pay 2 energy, you give him that card. There are certain cards that are called transform cards. They transform into better cards if you can pay the energy cost. He can. He ignores the effect that's normally on the card. We put it in the void actually,
So I gain 2
because
runes.
it's part of the normal deck, and then
it's
he does whatever power is on the transformed card, and now he just permanently has that one instead. fight. Congrats. And 3 purchasing power. Or 3 runes.
Alright, gain 4. For each opponent, you choose and destroy a construct they control.
Great. Awesome. I'm happy about that. That makes me very happy.
Give it that one.
Yay.
I only have one.
Bye.
So yeah, put it in discard.
Yep.
Oh,
Destroy
and
again
this-
means it goes into our discard pile. It will come back around.
And then I
If it's
have
banished, it would go away permanently,
have
which
3
is not
runes.
as fun.
She can only get this one.
So I'll take that.
Alright.
Alright. And that is it for me.
Okay. Energy shards. I can draw a card. I have 2. I have 5 purchasing power. What is this? This is worth victory points, but it really doesn't do a lot.
It's early too. In the game.
It is indeed.
It's worth 4 victory points though for
Yeah.
4 purchase.
It also is that construct one, right? So the more types of constructs you control, the better it is.
And it means I consider control an additional.
Oh, it's that
mechanical
one. I thought it
construct,
was
so
the
it's
other
ones
one.
that work with the other constructs, but
There's one that if it basically gives you like 1 energy for every different type of construct you control. Excuse me. Hiccups. That one's better than that guy, but that guy's still not awful. If you can get the right cards, but there aren't heaps and bounds of mechanic constructs.
Makana.
as much as I do, I'm
Yep.
gonna take the mystic.
And you'd actually need. He'd really only be beneficial to you if you had the card that's like 1 energy per mecha
mystic and a
construct,
heavy infantry.
or whatever
And
that
then
card
I only
is.
have a militia, which I can't do anything with. So
Alright, I have an energy shard.
Draw a
Also
card,
draw a card.
and you have 1 energy.
I have some fighting this time. I've got 2, 4, and 6 to fight with. And I
Nice.
have 3 to
So
purchase
the highest
with.
monster is a 4. You could do the 4 and see what shows up. Do the 2 and see what shows up.
Yep.
2 and
That's
see
what
what
I'm
shows
gonna
up,
do.
or 4.
No, I'll do the Vault Sphinx because I can keep him for added
Gain 2
stuff later.
points, and then he's a trophy, so you can banish him at a later date
Yep.
if you'd like. Nope, so you're probably going for the phase.
I am.
1 point, and you may banish a card in your hand or discard.
Trade those in because 5 of these equal
1 of those. These are worth 5, these are worth 1. Trade them in as you
I
need.
get to banish a card in my hand.
Banish a card in hand or discard.
Oh, or in discard. Okay.
So not a card that you've already played, because that's in the limbo state of not being in your hand or your
That one's
discard.
in my discard. And I do have 3 to purchase then, which is only going to buy me
Basic cards.
one of the basic cards. I'm going to go for the Mystic this time. And my turn is done.
So, 1 militia. It's not worth a lot to me. 1, 2, 3 apprentices, which is 3 points. 4 for my Leoton's familiar. If I can energize it, I get 2 points. I am going to spend this guy to energize it and take 2 points. 3, 4, 5. So I can just put my 3 back and take 1. Then I have 4 purchasing power, which looks like I'm looking at getting this card or a basic thing. You're considering controlling an extra extra. Gonna take it. And that's it for me.
So reveal the top card of your deck and put it in your hand. If it is a treasure, gain 3 points. It is not
It
a
is
treasure.
not a treasure.
Energy shard lets me draw a card. So I have 3 attack and 3 rune. I'm gonna buy a mystic. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna buy the mystic and fight the cultist.
Alright. That it?
Yep.
yeah.
That's it.
Alright.
Alright. Dark energy, shards, draw a card. I will gain 4 victory 4 honor. I gain an additional 1 honor for each energy I've gained this turn, so I'll get a 5 honor total.
Yep.
And then I have 3 runes to purchase with. I can buy this one if I want. Yeah, so I'll buy this.
And honor is victory points. They're called honor in this game, so you'll hear us call them both back and forth.
And that's 2.
Oh.
And then that's it. That's all I can do.
We have Osiris with us,
Cyrus.
as he has discovered we have muffins.
4 to purchase. 1 militia.
He just got
And
some right, I dropped it.
you're a good boy, Cyrus.
If you scratch him on the back of the legs toward the rear, it's a sweet spot.
Okay, I'm gonna take Disciple of Sadrinus. And that leaves me 2 more left. So I will take a heavy infantry.
That's all.
And I am done.
Alright, energy shard, draw a card. Energy shard.
He looks back
Draw
at me
card.
like, you are not done putting
He's
So
like, I know
two
you have
energy.
access to the muffins. You
So
are a
just say
human.
one.
I like these
so
muffins. They're real crumbly though.
The Raven thing, gain 1 rune and energize, pay 1 less. The next time you acquire a hero, so if I'm going to purchase a hero, that will be helpful. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't energize it, so I would have 6 in regards of getting a hero. Oh, we missed something.
No.
Oh no, it doesn't have a treasure under it, right?
Oh, you had enough?
With
Alright.
6, you can get this one.
Gave up on
I
you.
can't get that
Yeah.
one though. Which is the one I was hoping for, but I don't
Give me
quite have
muffin.
enough for it. So that might. I'm gonna take the Monk of the Lidless Eye, which is only 5, so I don't actually have to energize the card. Not that it matters.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Your turn.
Alright, energy shard. Okay. So, Blackwash Vanquisher. Gain 2 attack. And if I energize it, I gain an additional 2 attack. So I'm going to get rid of this guy to get 2 energy. This is an energy.
3 energy.
Energize. So,
2.
yeah, so 4 attack here. And 6. So 6 attack and 3 runes. Sure. I will buy. When this enters play, put the top card of it. That's too much text, so I'm just going to buy this.
Too much text for you to want to use that card.
Basically, what it does is that when you put it down, you draw the top card of your deck, you put it underneath of it, and then on a later turn, you can swap cards from your hand with that one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a storage, kind of.
So that was my runes, so that I'm gonna attack the Plunder Devil. I gain 5 points, and I can acquire a hero or construct
I wanted
that
to
costs
fight
3
him.
or less without paying its cost.
Everyone can do the.
Dark energy shard. Something in your discard can get
Yes.
banished.
There's another energy shard,
Yes.
and that's 5.
Let me make sure. So it's hero or construct 6 or less.
Sorry, may have just hit the mic there. Sorry, guys.
That one has 2 energy shards. This is 3. That one's 5. This one gives you an attack every single time, and you can banish. And then this one's that one
yeah.
that has.
That's it. And this guy, I like him.
Alright.
This is the one for each apprentice. Yeah.
Ooh,
Alright.
I like him.
My turn.
Yeah, he's good. Yep.
Alright. Gain 2, 3. So I have 5 total, so I will get.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. And then
Twisted Tyrant.
I only have 2, so I'll just punch the cultist with 1.
Alright, Valiant Aesthetic. He is an enlightened hero. I can banish him to defeat a monster with a cost of 5 or less without paying its cost. So I'm going to go ahead and banish him.
Alright.
Defeat Webclaw.
Webclaw.
Yeah, what does Webclaw do?
Gain 3 points. Each opponent with 3 or more constructs in play destroys a construct they are control.
It's too early in the game. Ryan doesn't have him out yet.
So that's it. And this goes out.
That's for that.
Excuse me.
You haven't
And
gotten your
then-
constructs yet.
I can energize him, which I'm going to by using my trophy.
Yes,
That's
so your
2
trophy
energy.
goes away, 2 energy.
So he's 2 fight, 3 fight, 4, 5 fight. I'm going to fight him. And I gain 3 more points, and I can banish a card in my hand or my discard pile. Yep. So 3 points. And I'm going to banish another apprentice.
Goodbye.
And my work here is done.
Tome of Erebus, Void Construct, once per turn, gain 1 energy. 2 for the Mystic,
Trading in
3 for
5.
him, 1, which gets me 2 points. And then 2 of these. So I have 3 and 2. So
3, and then the 2 will be the cultists.
I'm going to
Unless
take
something pops up.
this fella and then hope for something interesting to show up. Nope, so I'm just punching the cultist for 1 point. And that is my turn. 1, 2,
Shard.
5.
And a shard. Okay. So I have 2 energy, 4 runes, and 5 attack.
4 runes and 5 attack. So with the attack, you can do this one, and the runes, you can do this one.
Or obviously the basic
Or the
cards are
basic
always
cards
available.
over there.
Cyrus, what you doing?
He
Oh,
says, "Do
careful.
you have a
I want
treat?"
to fight this guy.
Careful, Bubby.
Okay, what do you do?
If you have gained 4 or more energy this turn, you may defeat this without paying its cost. I have not, so I get 4 points.
This has a fate, but it has no treasure under it, which is the requirement for the fate, so we can't do it. So we skip it.
Sure to trade these in.
He's making the rounds.
Yeah, I have chocolate though. I don't want to
So
give
that
him
Yeah.
was
hoping
one
for a
attack,
treat.
which
Alright,
doesn't
Googla.
help me. So I have 4 runes left over.
You can get this one, or any of these 2.
Yeah. Let's take a mystic.
Alright,
And make one jump from the pile to the other.
my turn.
Did you not see that? As you grabbed it, like one leapt and went like that. It was like magic.
Alright, I'm
Make
gonna
it
play
nice.
an energy shard.
It was like a magic trick. I thought you meant to do it.
No.
Like flick the card.
Just naturally magical.
Apparently.
Magnetic.
Magnetic.
Alright, I'm gonna play
The word of
this
the day.
one, Beacon Shaman.
Word of the day. Magnetic.
Reveal top card of my. Oh no, I don't want to do
Beacon
that yet.
shaman.
The beacon
Like a
shaman.
beacon of light.
I'm gonna do these first.
Shine bright like a shaman.
This is why order matters. So I'm gonna play
This is
these
why
2.
order matters, yeah.
I get to banish a card in my hand under a discard pile. So for both of them, so I'm gonna banish 2 apprentices. Great. I'll have yes, 2 apprentices. And then now I'm gonna do that. And
He's streamlining this deck pretty easy here.
Yeah, he is.
Getting rid of all those sticky cards. What you looking for?
There's a dog.
He wants your muffin.
I know he does. Hi, Bubby.
okay.
All done?
Yep. Oh, well,
Alright.
no, not yet.
No. Hold your horses.
All right. So
I still got 59 cards left here.
I kind of do. No.
I kinda
2,
do.
2, 2. So 6 in total. And then I can energize this for the 3 to gain 2 fights, which really isn't going to do much. So I
rubbing
will
your
punch. Well, actually, do I want this?
Sorry.
Yes, I want this one. So it's a 5. So I have 1 left over.
A transformer.
No, this is not transformer. This is just draw 2 cards. Which
This
is
one's a
nice.
transformer. And that's actually a type of card in the game. Is a transformer. We're not saying that like
Yeah.
if they
Actually,
transform
this guy.
to other things.
Not just a meme.
The bumblebee or whatever
And
it is.
then 1 of these
I miss Cyrus.
for punching the
He's
colors.
right here.
Oh.
All right.
I miss
Alright.
Cyrus. He's sitting right
My
underneath
turn.
you.
Hey, buddy.
And Miss Cyrus, he's been gone for 33
He's literally
seconds.
right in between my legs. Oh.
2. 2.
Sorry
4,
if you just heard a beard
3.
attack.
4.
He is currently under my. I can feel him. exactly.
Sorry,
He's sitting
you're
under you, yeah.
waking up.
Alright, I'm going to take whatever the Athra Sanctuary is.
There you are.
Like I said, it's basically when you play it, you take the top card of your deck, put it underneath into the storage.
Yep.
At any time, you can switch it for a card in your hand.
Oh, okay. But I don't get to see what it is, or do I know what it
You
is
flip
when I
it
put
face
it
up.
under?
You'll know what it is.
Because I'll flip it a face up, put it under, and then
put
when
it
I'm ready
underneath.
to, when I want it, I can switch it out.
Yes.
All right.
You just
So
have to
basically
give it
it's-
something back.
You have to put something into it
Yeah.
at all times.
And then I have 4 to fight with, which I was hoping a small monster would come up. Did not.
You can't have those, Cyrus.
So I'm going to double punch the cultist. Because you can fight the cultist as many times as you like, as long as you've got the energy to do it.
As long as you got the fighting
The
power.
fight.
I have a new construct. You are considered to control an additional mecha construct. It's not helpful to me, but it is a construct.
Well, it could be
4.
later on.
It could be helpful later on if I get the right cards. So yeah, I literally can't afford anything in the lineup with a 4. So let's get another Mystic going here. And then that's my turn.
Okay.
Alright, energy shard. Okay. Reveal the top card of your deck and put it in your hand. If it is a treasure, gain 3 points. It is not. So 2 attack, 4 attack, 6 attack. And then 3, 4. So I have 6 attack and 6 rune, I believe.
Want me to help? 2, 4, 6. Yes, the 6 attack is correct, and
And then I should have
2.
3 here, and then 4, 5
then 6
for the apprentice.
Yes, so 6 attack and 6. I have 1 energy.
So I will fight this dude, which
Alright.
gives me 6 points,
I'll give you your 6 points.
and I cannot energize him.
Alright.
Ooh, a tiny one.
And then 6.
I could buy these two.
6 gets you out of the 5s. Or a basic card as always.
I'll take him.
Which are these
And unless
ones?
that's a 1, my turn is done.
You rhyme.
Alright, so
You have to talk in rhyme now the rest of the time.
draw a card
This
for the Dark
is-
Energy Shard.
Construct.
Draw another card for the Dark Energy
Right,
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 that.
right. Construct.
Draw a card. Alright. Wow.
Can I
let's see
just
now.
find this, or
So
Yes, you just bought that.
I'm
Okay,
going
so
to
it's-
energize this for
Just
the
got
2.
Okay.
Let's transform it to the Chieftain. So that goes there and that goes there. So gain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one do I want?
So you transferred it, so it goes there. Whenever it transforms, you put it, the old one in the void, and take the new version, which is this little stack right here that we're going from.
Again, that's not part of the
It's not part of the main deck.
main Ascension game.
Oh no, it's not. This is one of our
It's an
little
extension,
expansions.
yeah. Expansion.
I'm going to take this one with the energy shard on it.
Oh,
Oh, and once this turn, when I acquire a hero or construct, I may put it into my hand instead. So I gain 4,
look at that.
and I acquire a hero, I gain
pretty.
victory. I gain honor equal to its honor value.
So you acquire it, put it into your hand, and then gain honor.
Yeah, every single time I get a hero from the center, which I don't think
Yeah.
I have enough from that. No, because
do.
this was all 7.
Yeah, the heroes would have been that's a hero, that's a hero, that's a hero.
Oh, wait, those are heroes.
These are heroes. though,
Those
too, yeah.
also count as
Oh,
heroes.
no, but it has to be from the center row.
From the center row, which is this.
Yes, so I gain 4, which I can't purchase anything from there, so I'll buy one of these. And that should
crack
be
it in
end of
knuckles.
my turn.
She hates that sound.
I love it.
1, 2, 3.
Sleepy.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Energy shard. No. Alright. 2, 3, 4 for fighting, and 3 for buying. Which is pretty much. Ooh. What does the combo cost? Hacklecast Wretch.
Alright,
Yeah, no.
hold on. We made a mistake.
What do we do?
This had a fate. I didn't see it because of how dark the card was. When this enters the center row, each player puts the top card of their deck face down under this card.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that whoever buys it gets all of it.
Yep. Great! This card's going underneath there.
I don't have a
I'm
deck
very
now.
happy. Shuffle and make one.
Yep.
You're not allowed to skip out on it because you don't
That's
have a deck.
actually good because
Heavy infantry.
Well, we're not meant to know what it is.
Oh,
Because it's face down.
Yeah.
I peek at mine every time.
never mind.
But,
It was the Ace of Clubs.
sure. That
Okay.
makes sense.
It's a 4 diamonds.
I am buying the
Three
Serpent
of Hearts.
Siren for 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and punch that cultist in the
Am I
face
allowed to
for
peek at
1.
mine?
I peeked at mine.
We all picked at ours. I
Alright.
think it's okay.
Gain 1.
We all know what we have. We're just not meant to. Announce it.
Okay, that sucks.
I think multiple of us have said that sucks. So clearly some good cards are underneath that fella.
Did I not use these? I got 3 to purchase.
I don't know. I have no hope of getting that card
I mean,
back.
there's nothing you can purchase from the center row, so
Yeah.
just go ahead. Fair enough.
Okay, I did fight her,
Sad.
so she stays out.
Alright,
I have an
your turn.
energy shard, so I draw a card. Great, it's a militia. I care about those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like I'm getting this mate here.
It's an energy shard.
This is my turn.
My turn.
Yep. 1,
Alright,
2,
so
3.
an energy shard lets me draw a
See,
card.
this is one that you would want.
Yep.
Gain a fight for each mecha construct that you
So
control.
3, 4, 5 attack, and 5 attack, 4 runes, 2 energy.
5 attack. 4 runes.
That's a
You
shame.
can attack this one, and then 4 runes, you said?
Yeah.
You
5
can't
attack,
buy
4
anything
runes.
except for those. So I would just fight this one then.
Yeah. So that'll give me 4 points.
Yes.
We pull out the
And
new
I don't have the energy,
card
so.
and see. It is a 1, so you could get it.
Mm-hmm.
You had 4 attack,
sure.
right?
I
Or
have
4.
4 runes.
1, 2, yeah.
So
4
you could
runes.
get a mystic and
So
that.
I have 3.
Yeah. So that's all I can do.
Okay.
You have 3
I'll
left, so you
take
can get
a
either one.
heavy artillery or
Heavy infantry.
infantry.
Here's another one that's good for you.
Yep.
Did I? And yeah, I didn't take the 4 points yet. For that.
No, but here, just give me one of these.
You take a 5.
Alright, my turn. Dark energy shard. Not when I want this.
I need 1 more to make a pretty circle. I'm trying to make a circle with my points, but it's not happening.
Alright.
What?
Let's see now.
Copy me?
No.
You can borrow one from me.
No.
No.
That's okay.
I will gain 2. I can't banish a card from my. I don't want to banish a card from my hand or that.
That's not a
so.
circle.
No,
I
you can't make a
will-
perfect circle.
Also gain 4, but I can gain 5, 6, 7 total.
7 total. 5, 6, 7 total.
And then
We've all
let's
taken
see
different
now.
strategies this round than round 1, I think.
I
I have no strategy this round because it's just not going
got
my
4,
way.
and I can energize
That's
it for another
fair.
4.
My strategy is to
It
win.
happens.
So I have 4
That's not really a strategy either.
attack
It's a
and
winning
4.
strategy.
Not really.
Can't really argue against that.
I can't really do anything on there. So
I wouldn't call it a
Technically-
strategy, more or less a goal.
Ideology.
Yeah.
I would buy a mystic.
Well, my strategy last game was to win, and I won. So.
Well, actually,
Mm,
I could
100% success rate.
grab 2 of these.
I don't know if 1 is
And then
necessarily
I am going to
a great starting
punch
number.
the cultist twice. So actually,
Being a hater.
4. So I would keep 1 here, throw that here, grab one of these.
Johnny 100, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting to that
Alright.
point. Although this was the worst timing because I don't have a discard pile.
It was
and I
like
didn't
the
want
record we counted one time where your one hand was like something
It was
ridiculous.
like 32 cards.
I think it was a 32 card hand.
It was like DC Deck Builder though,
It was
wasn't
DC
it?
Deck Builder, and I had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of like draw 1 card, draw another card, draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
draw 2
And
cards.
yeah,
I think you had about a 32
it
card
was
hand that game.
nuts.
No, it wasn't 32 cards. It
Void
was
construct.
32 buying power,
Oh, 32 purchase power, yeah.
purchase power. I had 32
which
purchase
is pretty
power,
much the whole center.
and I had like I think 10, 15 cards in that one.
Okay, my construct came out, but I cannot energize him, so he's no use right now. Disciple of Sadranus came out. I gain 2 fight. If I want, I can banish him and fight the monsters in that deck.
1, right?
Just 1, yeah, for whatever I have. So I do have 4, so that's an option, since there's nothing to fight here.
Would it be wrong of us to kidnap Cyrus?
Yes.
Arr.
This is not a
Nate,
D&D
you have your
game.
own dogs.
Alright, let me make sure I'm doing this right. I'm gonna take my top card, put it under here, right?
Yes, but the top
Can
card
I
of your
look?
deck on
Face up?
this, face up. Yes, it's an apprentice.
It could just stay there for now.
Well, you might want to do that so that way you know what's
And
under
then
it.
once per turn, you may swap
Yeah.
a card from your hand for the card that's underneath there.
Okay.
And then, but when this leaves play, so if someone destroys it, you put that card in the discard pile.
Okay. So basically, all I have is 2 to buy with.
So that one.
And
will give
since
you
I
heavy
can't do
inventory.
anything there, I'll just do that. I do have 4 fight, so I can either punch the cultist twice, or I can fight somebody in there and get rid of him.
Yeah, you would get
So
rid
can
of
I
him.
take
though.
a look? Yes. I will try to be fast.
It's okay. It happens to me too. I had to do it last game.
We will give you 30 seconds. If you do not
29.
pick one within 30
28.
seconds, you lose. And
20.
One will
27.
be appointed to you.
we will steal the rest of your muffin.
You have your own muffin.
And I'll have more muffin.
Alright. You know what? I am going to do it. I am going to... I'm going to fight the Firestorm effigy. I get 3, but then I get to banish 1 out of my...
Just,
You have to banish
So
him
1,
though to
2,
do it.
3, 4.
just make sure you're not banishing one that you played this turn.
What can be my discard? Pile.
Yes.
But those are considered still in play.
Some of those are still in play. Yes.
The top ones, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the ones that you played this turn.
I'm just getting rid of an apprentice.
Wow.
Okay.
Me?
Yep.
That's why I never put all my stuff in the discard
Yeah.
pile
Well,
until
it
Energy
said
card.
it's
Draw a
oh,
card.
it said in your hand, right?
Yes,
Not in
because
play.
technically
right.
once you use it, it's considered in
One,
play,
yeah.
not in the
One.
discard
Discard
pile
pile yet,
or in your
right.
hand.
4.
Which is
So
why.
So this stops you from playing something and then immediately getting rid of it.
At
Yes.
4. With my 4, I will just get another mystic and call that
Alright.
good enough.
Your turn, Ryan.
Alright, Energy Shard lets me draw a card. Okay. So,
Got good hand there, Sparky.
3,
Nope.
5.
Definitely
So I have
don't.
7 to buy. And I have
Definitely got a
4
pretty awful
attack.
hand. Pretty bad one.
So 4 attack is only a cultist, but a 7 can get you one of these 2. Or this one. These 2 are really good for if you have constructs, mechanical constructs. And they also, I think they can, they consider themselves mechanical constructs.
They are both mechanical
And then
constructs
this one
themselves, yeah.
is, you get your choice of either acquiring a 6 rune or a 6 combat card automatically. If you can energize it for 2, you get both.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
That is a very good card.
That is a very good card.
And then that's 4 attack. So I can fight the cultist twice. And that.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Alright, Dark Energy Shards, so draw a card. Dark Energy Shards, so draw a card. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards.
32 points.
Draw a card.
Oh my god.
Reveal the top card of your deck, put it in your hand. If it is a treasure, gain 3 points.
Get
See,
3.
you got rid of all his apprentices in that 'cause he's got that one
It is
card.
a treasure,
Yeah.
so I get 3 points. And now I can draw a card. Yay.
Any more draw cards?
Hey, wasn't there a reason we stopped playing deck builders with Gerardo?
So, okay, so that's 4 energy right then. There.
It was a great hand.
That was an incredible
yeah,
was
that's a
hand.
great hand.
I'm still not done yet. Let's see now. Gain 4 each time I acquire a hero. 4 runes. Every single time I acquire a hero, I get victory honor equal to
Honor,
its value.
yeah. Gems.
Victory points.
So
Yeah.
that's 2 mystics. So that's 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
I want to count the
Wow.
number of cards in that hand there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards.
That's a nice hand.
Yeah.
This one is for. This is
13 cards.
13?
Yeah.
I'm not counting the construct because that was out from the turn before.
I am taking
Fair
this
enough.
one. And
Really,
then,
all those cards, and that's all you can do.
here, wait. No. Because
I'm gonna fight the
once
cultists
this
for
turn, when you
one.
acquire a hero or construct from the center row, put it into your hand.
So now he gets
Now
to
he's
use
got
that
13
13
cards.
cards hand.
Defeat all monsters in the center row without paying its cost.
Ooh.
This let's start at the side.
Oh.
Gain 5 points. You may acquire a hero or construct with 3 or less without paying its cost. Can you energize this card for 2?
Well, here
You'll
we
do
go.
something
We're
else.
going to do this in
This
order.
one, this one. None of them have energizers other than this one.
Well, we're going to do this one first.
You defeat all of them?
All
Yes.
of them.
Which card lets you do that?
That guy, the 9.
Ozaya, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so gain 5 points. And then each opponent destroys all constructs they control.
So here's 5 points.
So we're going to do that one first.
Constructs go bye-bye. They go into my
We're
discard.
not going to refill this until after we're done.
3 theme music.
That is
Well,
the
yeah, we're gonna
card
consider
of this
these
game.
out.
That's not. That's a
Wait, does it
that's like
refill?
a whale song.
Here's my
It's
question
not-
though: does it refill
I
as
was
they come out,
harmonizing.
or do I have to defeat all these then refill it?
It
that's-
refills instantaneously.
That's the general rule, yes. So
But
I would
it doesn't
imagine-
count. It's like all that are right now. So it's not like you're going to be able to keep
No,
going
I
until
know
they,
that
yeah.
part, but I'm just wondering, like, cause
Oh, yeah, it's going to refill as you do them, yeah. But
Yeah,
if
but I
a
think
new
you can
monster
only-
shows up, you don't get that one.
alright,
It's only
so
the ones
let's
that
see now.
are here.
There's no treasure under it, so that's fine.
What's this one?
No, but you're French.
My French
You
guy.
got French triple
Each
dude
player
check.
may banish a card in their discard pile.
I will.
I had shuffle.
I will point out there is a 3 here with 3 energy shards
Oh
underneath
wait, I
it.
can't. I'm not gonna do it.
Ditching the apprentice.
All right, so I get all these cards, and I put them in my hand.
Alright. We're going to have to count those cards again when you're done with this turn.
Yes.
All those cards go in your
And
hand?
Yes.
The
that's
monster
what it
cards?
says. Yeah. No, the cards that were underneath this
Oh.
one. Put them into my hand and gain 6 victory points.
Wow.
So I'm still not done with this
Wonder
turn.
Devil.
Crazy.
What's up, guys?
I.
Hello. Hold on, guys.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see now. I do have energy for this one. What did I get from this one?
Don't.
I know.
Oh, I know you wouldn't, but still, no. It's a bad idea.
What were you thinking?
He went like this. No, Windows, stop it. Another time. We've told you like 5 times tonight. I know Windows doesn't care. It does what it wants.
Okay, I'm back. How's this going?
Going well.
I'm
We're
still trying to
currently
figure
in the
out my
middle
card.
of about a 1,000-card hand.
Oh,
Alright, so I gain 5 victory points and may
Yeah.
acquire a hero or construct with 3 or less without paying its cost.
Take that.
Take this one.
Jeez.
This way.
And that's it, correct?
Nope, I gotta
No.
use these.
Okay, you still have a few more cards.
Alright, so let's see now.
Still, wait, we're almost
This is
there.
probably the record hand in Ascension that we've ever done.
Probably. We're going to
Oh,
count it at the end of this.
definitely.
I had to say, that DC Deck Builder one.
Alright, so once per turn, this is the construct that comes
well, how
back.
many cards do you have?
So far, 1, 2, 3,
He
4,
was at 13
5,
long
6, 7,
before.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like he's played about 15 cards.
Gain
And that's going to be
energy.
16.
And this is just the core set, or you got extras in here?
We got some extras. We have the Vigil, which allows us to have, I don't have one in my hand, energy shards, which allow you to draw extra cards.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's kind of how he's getting so many cards, is with the Vigil set special ability.
Energy shards.
Gain 1 purchasing power
basically take some cards and powers
And then
them
I
up
pay
into
one
normal
less for
powerful.
each
Yeah.
of these energies that I've
And the
acquired
vigil's
this
an
turn.
add-on, isn't it? Or
So
No, the vigil is
I
a
have acquired
standalone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can. So something that's 5. A hero.
A hero, that's 5. That one.
That one.
Or this one's a hero.
Or that one on
Like
the
I
end.
can
Or
get
that
these for
one.
free.
Or that one on the end.
Or you could take this one for free.
No.
You could take the one for free.
No.
so who's winning so far?
This round-
looking at it, 5,
So I gain 1, so I can either purchase something for.
We Gerardo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I don't know. He's pretty
I'm
close.
gonna grab
Yeah, but he's got all
But-
the cards that have the.
He's got a lot of
It's
cards.
hard to
He's
tell
got
because the
victory points.
cards.
The
Yeah.
cards
a lot of
add a lot of
points.
points too, but looking just at the table,
Alright, I'm gonna take this, and then I got.
rather
3
neck and neck
fighting
between
power.
these three.
So
I've
is
got
there
my
anything
little,
that fights at 3? No.
my
so
8
I'm
points.
just gonna take the 1.
That's
Okay.
Which
Oh, all
I
my
can
points are
switch
right
this
here.
over
It's your
for-
turn.
I mean, no, this hand is an awful hand.
this.
It has no points.
Let's see now. What's my?
I forget what do you have to get to? 40.
It depends on the number of players.
Yeah, this
It's-
was you started with 120,
So here, let me tell you how many.
and then you
God.
subtract.
yeah.
You take it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you take it out as you
When
go.
that runs out in the middle, right? That's
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
When that runs out in the middle, then we
Wait,
triggers the end game.
finish the round.
Oh wait. Shoot.
Is there another card in
You
there
gotta
that
start
hasn't
over.
activated?
No, I forgot about this ability. Each time I acquire a hero from the center row, I gain victory points equal to the victory points on it.
So
that's
you
5.
got that guy, and is that the only hero?
No, I got.
This was your second game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, second game of the night.
I was gonna say you're pretty
I
deep
got
into
this
it.
one, and I think that's it.
So,
So
5,
I get 5, 6, 7.
6, 7. There you are.
That's it. And then this was what I played this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
An 18 card hand.
That's
18 card hand.
easily the highest we've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
That we've seen in Ascension. Yeah.
That is a high hand.
Yeah.
Or-
Jeez.
That was nice.
Well, your go.
With my
Follow
5
that
little cards. Oh look, I get to draw a card. I now have 6.
6 cards.
I have.
So there's my one construct.
It's even,
I don't think
right?
there was any
No,
other
I got 3 to
constructs,
fight, 4 to buy.
3
so
to fight,
this is gonna
4
be
to
real
buy.
fast.
So you could do that and that.
I'm going to do one at a time in case
Yep,
the monster
in case
comes up.
something interesting. There's a 3 here, so you could do either one of these now.
This one definitely. Yes.
Jeez,
Energy
there's like 3
shard.
cards out here that I need.
I'm sorry. I would be talking more, except I'm lost in what's going. I'm not lost. I'm just trying to catch up with what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know how to play this. It's a pretty good game. It's just
3 I can fight
That
the
was my
cultist.
turn.
There we go.
I think that was the best turn we've ever seen in Ascension.
I think it's getting to the end anyway, right?
It is.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
very
much.
close to the
we're
end.
We're almost done.
So, we're looking at the monk here, which allows me to draw 2 cards. I have to shuffle. I already kind of shuffled, but I did go through it a couple times because I had to get rid of some stuff from it, so we'll just add it.
If I remember, there's not a lot of math either. It's,
No.
it's real basic math too.
Draw
right?
2 cards.
Basically at the end.
Is at the end when you're adding your
Did
points.
that.
Oh, and you have to
Yeah.
count them up, yeah.
Yeah, and basically you count
This guy comes back
the
out.
gems that you've acquired.
So 1
and then the
energy.
victory points at the bottom of the cards in your hand, and that's it.
It's a real basic game
1,
too.
2.
It's
not-
a basic
it's
game,
not-
but it's got a lot to
3,
it.
Yeah.
4, 5,
I mean, to
6,
learn it basically is really
7.
easy,
It's
right?
easy. Oh yeah.
Energize for 1 to get 2 points, which is 5. So I switch to that. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5,
babe.
6, 7.
My wife's yelling at me off screen that she sold miniatures, which we sell miniatures now. The single miniatures pre-painted, Mortals Inc. Pre-painted miniatures,
5,
along with Ascension.
Oh, you guys are still alive?
6, 7.
Yep. I had
Calm down, the whole thing, and buy your miniatures. Come on.
Alright, my turn done.
$3.99 to $9.99.
Top card of your deck and put it in your hand. It's not a treasure.
You're adding flavor. It's good.
Okay, so that would be a total of 5 attack and 2 runes. I don't have any energy. So
This
I'll
isn't. This isn't beer and pretzel, right? Is it? Yes, no. beer and pretzel game? Oh, if you drink, yeah.
Yeah, for the most part it is. I mean, for people if they've never played deck builder before, they may have problems with some of the
The wordings,
The
on
wordings
cards
on here,
are very traditional for deck builders, but occasionally it can get a little like, well, does it mean this or that? It can be hard because two people can read the same card slightly differently. But in general, it's just kind of a use your instincts. Most of the time, it's just something.
Wasn't this one of the first deck builders?
I think
it
so.
is,
Yeah, I think it's one of the first for sure.
Because I think a couple of guys from that were Magic champions developed the original one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know this is based off of the Magic game.
Energy
Yeah, I think-
shard.
I think 3 guys or 2-3 guys. I think they're Gary Games or whatever the name of the company is that makes it.
Yeah, I have the
Constructs,
box somewhere around
Mosaic
here.
Horn.
And like the Ascension, you have the
Stoneblade
Five-
Entertainment's what it looks like. It
Stoneblade.
says on the box
It
here.
was something
You
Gary.
have the first Ascension,
Yeah,
right?
I think
And this
I-
Ascension, Rise of the Vigil, but it's basically the artwork's a little different, and there might be 1 or 2 different components in it.
The energy shards are unique to this, and the transformed heroes are unique to this as well because they play into the energy shards.
Yeah, I have the original one, and then I got a
fight
couple
And you-
supplements.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got other
I
ones
can
on
fight the
your
cultist ones.
on your shelves too that are kind of like Rise of the Vigil because each one is a standalone and can play by itself.
But
And
they
then
all
they
have
have
little things
Little
that make them
add-ons you can
different.
add them to. Yeah.
I
So
always
kind
li-
of depending on what you like.
Yeah, I always liked it because it was easy to explain to people, especially the original version.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
people that didn't play too many card games. You could.
Yeah.
You could teach
My
pretty
turn?
easily, which is one of the nice things about things like games like this is, even people who really haven't played games can understand and
fight.
play them.
Yeah, they're easy to teach, and then they're easy to grasp, and you don't have to collect anything. It's all
Yeah.
self-contained.
Of course,
Also
they have 7 to
contained, yeah.
fight, and there's no 7 to fight.
Yeah, that's.
You
that's
could
so-
purchase something and hope that something shows up. in
Well,
return.
I can, but I only got 2 to purchase, and there isn't.
Oh, there's
there's
two.
yeah. Okay, so I'll go ahead and purchase that one.
It's not a fight.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Fight the cultist a handful of times.
So 1, 2, 3, because I get
2
I
per
get 1 for
every time.
each 2. Yeah.
Uh,
So
Energy
that's my
shard.
turn.
Draw a card. 1 apprentice, 2 apprentice, 3 apprentice, 4 apprentice, and a militia. So I've got 4 and a militia. Once this turn, when you activate a mechanic, you play, put it directly in the. You acquire a mechanic construct. Alright.
I think they haven't even have an app game for this, or a.
I think they do,
I
yeah.
think they do.
Where you can, it's. I can't
There's
remember if
the-
it's free or not. But
No,
you,
I know I bought the game on like iPad or something like that, but I don't, there's an app for this game.
yes, and then you can. It comes with the base original
Oh, yes,
Ascension, and then you can buy the different expansions or different versions
Sets,
of
yeah.
the
Yeah.
sets.
Yeah, 'cause I used to play it all the time when I was bored or at downtime on the handheld.
So I have 4, 5, 7 attack, 1 to buy. Well, I'm gonna like to attack that one.
For
So what is
3,
that?
reward you get 2
Oh, it's 1 to
honor
buy,
and
7 to
draw
attack,
a card.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Okay.
When this card
so,
enters the center row, banish each card in the center row with the treasure underneath of it.
So I
That's
would.
this one.
I would be at 4 attack, but the heavy infantry guy drew +2, so now I'm back at 6. So I'll attack him.
No, it banished the card, and it's the same card.
Gain 3, you may banish a card in the center row. If it has treasure under it, there is no card in the center row with treasure under it, so you don't get that effect, but you still get your 3 honor.
Okay.
So what was that? That was 3, so I have 3 attack left, so I can fight the cultist once.
So take 1.
And that is
About a
my
dozen
turn.
left.
Yeah, we're getting very
Start it
close
up.
to the end here.
My turn.
Yep.
Dark energy
Oh, I
shards
forgot
to
to-
draw 1. Energy shard to draw 1. Energy shard to draw 1.
What's nice too is
Draw
what they do with
2.
the artwork is all the red is fighting,
Energy
all the
shard
silver
to
is
draw
purchasing.
1.
So people that aren't
Yeah.
even familiar with
Draw a card.
runes and the,
The
fighting power
terminology,
and all
yeah.
that.
So
You can
Easy for
recognize
them
it
to
by
learn.
color, kind of, and
Yeah.
shape too. It's a circle and a triangle,
Right,
which helps.
energy
And then the
silver.
energy's a square, so
And there's like very few mechanics to it, so it's
Very
it's,
few.
it's just
Yeah.
complicated
Gain 2
wording
energy,
sometimes.
I mean,
sometimes
banish a
it's
card in my
complicated.
hand
It's not
and
even
discard
complicated
pile.
wording, but sometimes things are worded in a
So
way
I
in
will
which
banish
I'll
this
read it
one.
one way and someone else will read it another way.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, which
Gain 1
person's
energy
right?
and may
Clearly they're
banish a
not both
card in
right,
my
so
hand or
someone's
discard
wrong.
pile.
and it can lead to confusion and like, well, which one do we go with?
But if you've played any other deck builders or, like you said, Magic,
Yeah.
most likely you'll be able to.
And even in that case, you can usually figure it out just by taking, just everybody read it and see what you think, and
So
usually
two
just common
shards.
sense will tell you it.
And then I got 2 runes. I have
Is this the guy who had like 30
2
cards last time?
fighting. And then I have
You're telling me with all those cards, you have 2.
here wait, I have 7 energy, which I can
Okay, here
both
we
do
go.
these 2. So I gain 2 fighting more from this one and gain another 2 fight from this 2 power from this one. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 fighting,
8 fighting power,
and then 4.
4 purchasing
Roads.
power.
Mm-hmm.
We can buy something and hope that a monster comes up.
See, he was lucky. He was able to build his deck, and he had a card that let him get rid of each round. For each
Destroy.
turn that came up, he got to destroy one of his starter cards.
So his deck
That
is pretty
clog
much
up your
nothing
deck,
but
so-
the big cards.
Where the 3 of us are dealing with all these really small starter
The
cards,
little
still
starter cards, yeah.
clogging up our hands. He's pretty much streamlined his down to none.
Yeah, because I know you can customize your own while you're built. Like the deck, you can customize it within the deck. Like
Yes.
within the play.
Alright, let's see if we can do this again some more. So I'm gonna buy this one, and because of this one, I can, whenever I purchase or acquire a hero or construct from the center row, I may put it into my hand. So I may draw a card. So I got another purchasing power of. So I got a 3.
Trash?
Can't do much, so I'll just buy
Not really, no. What?
Rune.
Alright.
So that one goes there, and then see now I got the 8 power, which
To
there isn't-
purchase?
No, 8 power.
Oh, power.
So I can
fight.
fight the cultists 4 times.
8 power, fighting power.
It's so sad there's no monsters up on your turn when you've got that much power.
Well, I defeated everything the last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I really shouldn't feel so bad for you.
No,
Are you done?
and then that's.
I think so. I believe.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, there was.
You guys are nicer than me. I'd be like, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yes, no.
Okay. Because
making sure I'm not throwing
I
away
need to
any
take 10
constructs.
seconds here to do my turn, please. So I've got 7. Obviously, there is nobody to fight, so
You
I
have
can fight the
1, so you
cultist.
can't purchase anything with 1.
Almost put it in his bio.
Just
Yeah,
give him
here.
more points.
Take my money. And I have 1 to purchase. There's nothing out here for 1, so I'm done.
New construct, once per turn I gain 1 energy. We've got Jacob here. 1 power. 1, 2, 3. He gives me 3 points because I unfortunately cannot energize him, which was my hope, but I don't have it, so can't do it. 2, 3 to buy with, which means I'm taking one of these.
Okay, Ryan. If you can get 2 victory points here.
Oh, there should be.
But then we all get 1 turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I have 3 energy shards, so I gotta draw 3 cards really quick. Alright. Choose one. Acquire a hero with cost 6 or less without paying its cost, or defeat a monster cost 6 or less without paying its
So your
cost.
choices are this one, and this one.
I'll take this one.
And if you get energize it for 2, you can get both. But there's
Well, if a card reveals.
no,
It did not.
did not. Okay.
So that's done. So then I have. Let's see. I have 4 to buy and 6 attack. So.
With 6 attack,
Or
there's
to
not a lot
buy is
available.
This one or any of those 2, and then 6 to attack. Is
You're looking at cultist
Cultist.
punching. You need 1 more, correct?
Yep.
So we now grab from the extras pile.
And now we're at end game. Ryan, keep your stuff out just in case there's anything that we can affect the players. But I
Yeah.
don't think there is anything. Just to make sure.
Then you guys go around and get 1 turn each.
Yes.
Yep.
Because
One
he
turn
started,
each.
yeah.
He started.
So
And the end of the game. Alright, so Dark Energy Shard, draw a card. Another Energy Shard, draw a card.
So you guys like doing this
that's
every
oh yeah.
on Sundays?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
has been a lot of fun. We appreciate it.
So we can add you to our regular scheduled items, I guess, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
great.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. What are you thinking next week?
Well, I don't know. Do you want to do something?
We could do. I think we talked. Hold on a minute. My mic fell apart. We could do. You want to do Scythe?
Yeah.
Scythe,
we
yeah.
talked about
Scythe?
that, yeah.
What did I say? Scythe.
I got
Scythe.
4,
Scythe, yeah. Mhm.
but if
Yeah,
I
we do that.
use
We'll
it
schedule
Yeah.
Yeah.
to gain
5
hero,
o'clock?
I can do
Yeah,
up
sounds
to
good.
6 per hero.
Do you need 2 tables for that, or just one?
For Scythe,
You probably
we
want
might
2
need to.
tables because it's a large board.
Yeah.
It's like
The board
a
itself.
large. It might like push up against the edge. of the
I'll
table.
just make 2 tables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what else? I can add another table cam, so I could have 2 table cameras if you want.
Okay, that would
Yeah.
be probably good.
I'll just make Josh do the work.
Yeah, there you
So that's
go.
not my problem.
Also, each player's board is big, so not only do you have the huge map that goes in the center, but then the
Well,
player's
maybe we'll
board
do
can
a-
stick out.
This one for free.
Maybe we'll do a map and a player's board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Way.
Oh, that sounds like I gotta think before I do these now. I don't know if you saw the new setup with the way it is on the camera.
No, did you see it?
If it was just tonight, I saw the overlay tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still got
it's
4 to
I like that
purchase.
a lot better.
Yeah,
Can't
I
really
do too.
manage.
I think it works well.
Let's go grab these 2.
How does it differ?
Points.
It's right in the center, and it's
Like-
this is right in the center.
I can't defeat all
You
monsters.
four
are, like,
so
out
here,
just
and then
punch
it's close up
cultists
here.
For 1 more.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
All right, that's it.
that's it.
That we're ignoring his
That's it.
turn.
That's all I have on my turn.
That's okay. There would have been like 20 minutes of silence while we were waiting for him to play.
And then that's
Okay, so I've got Spirit Merchant. I can banish a card in my hand or discard pile. Really doesn't matter because it's end game, but normally I could just take one out. 2. I might be able to energize him. I cannot. So he's a fight.
You have 1 for him, and 1. You need 2. Yeah, you've only
Right,
got 1.
and I
unless
only
you
got
have
one.
another in your hand,
Well, you know what? I can give it to her.
and that would be enough to energize it.
Yeah, because he's probably worth victory points. So I'm going to go ahead and
Technically,
transform him.
I should draw a hand up.
2,
yeah,
3,
we
Just
should
in
be
case.
heading,
and 2.
What is the points
Fight the
warrior?
cultist for 1.
Board sword champion. Here you go.
Alright.
Yes,
So
and
you
it's
don't
more
do the
victory
original
points.
effect on the card.
So
You
he
just
gains-
take new effect.
4. So I can fight him 2 more. Then I can purchase for 3 or less.
You're looking at those.
Doesn't matter, they're both worth 1. It's at
So
the end.
just take
so I'll
one.
purchase it. And you go, and then we count
Energy
up.
shard, draw a card. Monk of the Littlest Eyes. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, we might be looking at something interesting here. 1,
Yeah, I would just wait
2,
until she's done.
3,
Yeah.
And have a hand just in case.
'Cause she
I don't
might
think
take
she has
away.
any cards that
1,
takes away, but
2,
She can maybe take away her constructs, though, which would be some more points.
3.
Oh, no, it
Go
won't.
on your discard pile.
It'll go in your discard pile.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
that's
it.
true.
Unless
Doesn't
it's something
banish
that
it.
is banished.
I don't have it. So he's 3. Well, wait. To defeat any monster with cost 5 or less without paying its cost. There is nothing that costs 5 or less. Is there something that costs 3? Nope, I can't swing this. So this would be, you may banish this to defeat a monster with cost 5 or less without paying its cost. I can't do it because there are none. He gets me 3 points. And then I have 3 purchase power, which again is either 1. And these all don't really do anything for
So
me.
that's it?
So that's it for me.
Alright.
Now we count out.
Yep.
Count up your
Okay.
gems and your points,
Curious.
whatever that's called at the bottom. Prestige or
Maybe prestige.
I can't
I'm
remember.
not
I just
sure.
made that word up. I don't.
Victory
know.
points, yeah.
I know this
Victory.
is called
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
honor
matter.
pool, so maybe they call an honor or victory.
Oh,
points
it is
on
honor. I
it.
forgot
These
about
are
that.
honor. I know the gems are. I don't know if they count that at the bottom though too.
I was curious to see if I would have had another round where I was constantly drawing cards, and yes, it would have happened again. Alright, let's see now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Energy shards. 1.
How long is a game of Scythe? Well, I shouldn't probably ask you guys numbers right now. Huh?
Yeah.
So anyway, while they're counting up, I guess.
One of those days.
I am having a bad day. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I guess while they're counting up the cards, I guess next week, next Sunday at 5, we'll do the
Yep.
Scythe, however you pronounce it. It's a bigger board game. We'll try to get as many items on there as we can. I guess you guys will set up first. We'll just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
get rid of the setup first.
got a
Yeah, it's a
pretty big
longer
footprint,
setup. It's
yeah.
got a big footprint, and you have to figure it out with the cameras and all that, so it takes time.
Yeah, we could do that. It's not a big deal. And then,
Yeah. Off camera.
so I guess we'll add them each every week. Board game. I gotta come up with the guys' names for you guys,
Yeah.
or
No.
an actual title for you guys. Can come up with that.
either one, two, think of
You know,
something too,
Immortals
yeah,
Inc.
whatever.
board game. You know, I don't know, whatever group you have or whatever.
Okay.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Because I'm just Immortals Inc. board games, which is self-serving. So, but I guess you guys could have your own tag.
Oh no, we're good with that too. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So yeah,
I don't know. I'm just trying to be easy.
we just like to play games and.
Just if you want to talk for 4 hours, no, I'm kidding. You might as well. No, it helps us out too. And actually, there's a lot of games. I'm gonna have to because if you do it every week, we can promote it out, and then if people want to see some games or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh yeah, if there are
get that
games
on
in
there.
'cause
particular.
You can watch these for like up to a week, right? Or
I believe
Well,
Twitch
on
is like
Twitch, it's a month.
4 days.
4
It's
days.
no, it's only a month if you're a partner on Twitch.
Okay.
They changed it. They made it awful then if you're not a partner. But,
But
on YouTube,
Facebook
it's
and YouTube,
permanent.
it should be permanent, yeah.
Oh, is
YouTube
it?
and
Okay.
Facebook are both permanent.
But I
so.
think we pay for something, so
do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
so we might actually have extra stuff.
So that's good too.
Yeah, I know YouTube and Facebook are permanent. Twitch, it depends on if you're partnered or not because they changed it. It's a month for partners and like 4 or 5 days, maybe 7 days if you're not a partner. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. All the Facebook ones are there.
Oh
Like
yeah,
all
and
the
the
way
YouTube
back,
one's
yeah.
hang there too.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But we all have those channels.
I was at 53, so
Alright.
48.
scoring here.
68.
98.
98's the winner.
Well, that's an easy one.
There are 2 bags with gems in them.
This was the leftover bag, this one.
Oh, okay.
I think the
Not
red
that
one's
it-
going
not
one
that
and the
it
white
matters.
one's going
I had them mixed. It really didn't matter.
All right, guys. Well,
I had 11 shirts.
thanks for coming in and
White
showing
gems.
this game out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, happy to.
And like
Yeah.
I said, we're gonna do Scythe next week.
Yep.
Yep.
Scythe next week.
5 o'clock. We'll schedule it. We'll make it all look fancy for you. And hope you guys enjoyed these guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed us.
Thanks. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Later.
Bye.
Oh no, why are the red gems in that one?
They can
Go
be
off?
mixed. I mean,
No, they no mixing.
you dump them out at the beginning.
No mixing.
Why? I had them mixed.
Yeah, I'm not. If you